You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to...
Alright, that's enough of that. We've seen that enough times now. Alright. There we go. Well, I mean, that video didn't lag at all. Or stutter at all, so that's good. The little loading fire there isn't stuttering at all, so that's good. I guess we'll see. Maybe it somehow fixed itself, who knows. Or maybe this is the false hope before the storm. We got mods running, so it's going to take a minute to load. There we go. Oh, right, yeah. That is very magenta. That is very blue. There we go. That looks better. Alright. It's actually a Crusader skin. It's kind of neat. Okay. Meanwhile, Dizzy's back there, as dreaded as ever. Hey, Davey. How you doing? Alright, let me get comfy real quick. I gotta reposition. Then we're gonna go ahead and get this going. My dog was laying under my chair. I guess he's learned a valuable lesson today. Alright. Fine, yeah, I'm doing alright. No stuttering so far. That's actually a good sign. Maybe something... why would it have randomly just decided to fix itself? I don't know, let's go.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path.
I don't see any stuttering though, so that's a good sign. So far, fingers crossed, it holds.
In brutal fashion.
God, we're not doing torches. Weird. Like it matters.
Our illustrious champion returns. This road to home. Unforeseen.
Joe is alive and well,
unforgiving.
Which means all is well. Lots of love, Joe. Grade A content by a Grade A bear. Rock on, Joe. Less than 3
An
less
ambush.
than 3 kappa.
Send these vermin a message. The
Good to see you,
rightful owner has
BG.
returned,
Thank you
and their
for
kind
that.
is no
15
longer
months,
welcome.
nice. Welcome back for 15 months. It's been a pleasure having you. Yeah, I had a feeling that never works out well. Oh well. It's not like we have to worry about people dying anymore. Well, for now. We're gonna get back to that challenge eventually. I just need a break. How's the house? Oh no, it's fine. The Dorian, despite being a Cat 5, was a bit of a what do you want to call it? A bit of a dud. It didn't quite get close enough to shore for us to get any. I think the strongest wind gusts or winds we were getting were in the 30s somewhere, and that only lasted one evening. I think it blusters a little bit out there to up to maybe 20 miles an hour right now. It's yeah, during thunderstorms, just good old-fashioned summer thunderstorms, we can gust into the 60s. So, you know, basically nothing. Not to discount the unfortunate Bahamas, because they took a whaling, but yeah, Florida didn't get nothing out of this. Unless you're on the coast, maybe you saw something, I don't know. But it pulled a Floyd? Yeah, basically. Pretty much. All bluster, nothing to show for it. Which is good. I'm fine with that. It's just, honestly, it was like Cat 5, strongest storm the Atlantic's ever had in recorded, history since we started tracking these things. It's like, well, bring it on. And then we get nothing. I think it was huge. Yeah.
Monstrous size.
What happened to the Deathless Run? Did we die? Yeah. We died in pretty shitty ways, so we're taking a little break so I can
considered a virtue.
not punch my monitor. I didn't pick up a key, did I? No. Okay. Double that. Yeah. A bunch of heart attacks. We got an insane number of crits by stress nukers. Back to back. Wasn't much we could do about it. It's one of those deaths you just can't avoid. There was nothing I could do. It was just nothing I could do. It was during, oh god, it was during Wolf 2. So we've been doing that challenge a lot. That was not the first time we've gone against Wolf. Wolf usually goes nice and smooth. It's pretty rare to have trouble. Even in Torchless, it was pretty rare to have trouble with Wolf. Let alone to have a run end because of the prick. That's what hurt the most. So yeah, I need a break from that to cool my frustration. Scopophobia. Received while marked. Oh, that's new. Wait, that's new too. Oh, this must come from Wayward, or no, not Wayward, Sunward Isle. Okay. I didn't realize it added new negative quirks. They probably had some positive ones too, I hope. Are we just really modded? We're fairly modded. We've got a new dungeon, Sunward Isles. We've got the modded Fallen heroes, which our very own Grunt made, which means you're going to fight a bunch of modded classes and some base classes as potential rare enemy spawns. We also have a series of classes. The whole list can be found at !DD odds. DDMODS. But we got a bunch of classes, then a couple of skins. I didn't go overboard on the skins because I was worried the game might act up still. The portrait feels weird and out of place. It's so big. Rod made it.
Welcome home.
Yes,
Such
indeed.
as it is.
Oh, here's one of them. This poor fairy has lost its memory. Who knows what power it may hide? A lost fairy rescued. So there's our first new person, Warrior of Light. Yeah, makes sense. The Orb of Light that's called a fairy is a Warrior of Light. So here's our first of the modded classes. This one's showing up right off the bat. Clarinel. Sounds almost like clarinet. Here, we'll take him. Just grab him right off the bat. He looked pretty well made, so I was like, hell yeah, we'll try it out. It's basically... I think it even had a "Hey, listen" line at one point. I think they either toned that down or took it out because it was obnoxious. Yeah. Alright, stagecoach.
Men, soldiers and outlaws.
What do you mean I'm one short?
Fools
What do you
and
mean?
corpses.
What do you
All
mean?
will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
My big concern is I might need to add a stagecoach mod. A small one. I don't need a huge one. I don't want a huge one. We might need a small one. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll add one if I need one. With all the extra classes.
A sister of battle, pious and
Okay,
unrelenting.
so let's see. Stagecoach network. We need one more. So let's trade. Let's trade. 3 for 1? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, crests are pretty abundant. That's fair trade. Alright. Okay, we got our core upgrades there. Let's just get these off the screen here.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey, what was that? Paper
Trinkets
cranes.
and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Just take those into a dungeon into battle. I'll throw them at the enemy.
Covered
Like a
in
paper
the
airplane.
poisoned Earth, awaiting
Actually, they're
merciful
defensive.
oblivion.
I will deflect shots with these. I don't know. Now, maybe you throw them like the paper airplane and they distract the enemy as they're flying. Just plow them in the face and they're more likely to miss or something. 5% resist, that's cute. It is cute. Anyway, let's see. We got our group for the next one. How you doing? God-fearing kleptomaniac scopophobia. Scope. You've seen better days. Pernicious. Pernicious. You don't do much stress. That probably affects crit stress too, which would be the only way that actually matters. Okay, interesting start. What are you? You're all positive. Small hammer and an empty hourglass. Well, you start off loaded, don't you? Okay, so we'll take the ferry into this first run quick. See what we can do. What do you actually do here? Guard me. Stress +3 round for 3 rounds. Forced guard by ally.
Word of our community's acclaim.
Wait, who does I give the stress to? Her or the ally? No. Either way, uses per round 1. Continue turn. Oh, so probably the ferry. Since apparently it doesn't end your turn? Interesting. Buff target, 1% prot, 1% virtue. Actually, 1% virtue chance. That could theoretically add up. I don't know how long that lasts. Guidance, forward 2, torch +10, buff party, ignore stealth. Stealth. Okay. Pack a punch, I doubt it. Very high base accuracy. Very high base accuracy. I mean, that's flagellant base accuracy there. Knockback 1, pull 1. Wait. Does it knock them back then? Oh, it's either or. It's one or the other. Probably. Okay, so it'll either knock them back or pull them. Alright, weird. It does no damage. Wait, does it do damage? I don't know. I don't think so, but it has to. No, it's a really tiny hammer. Maybe it doesn't. They did say tiny hammer. Weak spawn. It might just be a full utility class. Debuff target. It marks them. They lose protection. Lose debuff resist. Increased crit chance. Okay. Wake up. Heal party 0 to 1. So there's a chance. Okay. Clear stun. Clear horror. Torch +5. Stun and debuff resist. Wake up. So I guess this is useful if your entire party gets stunned, like if you're up against a bone commander who uses... Yeah. I guess if you get AoE stunned, or maybe versus Wilbur, even. Although I wouldn't take this and an Arbalest, and I think I'd still prioritize an Arbalest due to the mark removal. It does have a 0 to 1 heal. Oh no. So there's a chance I can even pull a couple of people off death's door if you're in an AoE situation. There's a chance, though. We all know what a chance means. Guaranteed failure. Player horror is nice. Indeed. Also helpful, yeah. Phantom Sphere. Stop time. Oh, buff self. Stop time, 120% stun chance. Stop time, 120% debuff chance. Debuff self, -30 speed. Well, that's definitely how you stop time. And then stop time, 0% base. Stun chance. So you have to use this first, then. Use this, and then you can use this. So it's a 2-turn. It takes 2 turns to fire it off. And it debuffs target speed and their dodge. Basically, it removes one of their turns, but it also removes one of the fairy's turns. Okay, but it stuns everybody and makes them basically a free hit. Okay, interesting. I will have to try them out. I don't know if that's worth 2 slots. There's a few powerful things here. Honestly, this is a little more situational, so I don't know about Pack-a-Punch here. Yeah, I don't think that's 1 to 6 damage. Yeah, so this probably does 1 to 6 damage. Yeah, it does damage. I don't know. Tooltips are weird in this game. Alright, so we got familiar with that. Let's go ahead and... who are we taking?
Madness and
we're going to need a healer. Healers are usually good.
Your work begins.
Like the fairy. 20. Oh boy. Why don't we just let you sit out a week here? Yeah, let's do that. We'll bring. What's your positional requirements? You function from any position. Excellent. What's your health? Max HP. What? What? Max HP 1. Alright then, interesting. I didn't even look at the stats. 40 base dodge, huge dodge, 1 HP. Very high speed. Alright, interesting. So you definitely want some dodge trinkets on this puppy here. Alright. Okay. What are your camping skills again? Double XP, accuracy, and crit versus large people. Crit. 1 to 6 damage. Crit is very valuable. Reduces stress received. Okay. That costs 3. Split soul reduces quest HP or XP. Full heal, fully remove stress, remove mortality. So it's like a cleanse, but you don't get XP for the dungeon. Okay. It's like a giant oh shit reset this button. Revive. Suffer 100% HP damage, so take 1 damage. 1 companion removes mortality debuffs, heals 70% HP. And then feed her a piece of food and she's good to go. Vision. Cost 5. 45% scouting chance. 30% chance monsters surprised. Reduced party surprise by 15. Prevents nighttime ambush. That does a lot, even for 5 cost. That does a ton. So is her lack of... The real question here for me is, does this balance out with the fact that she's basically does nothing herself in combat? She's got a lot of utility, sure. But how does all this balance out? I guess we find out. Alright. Pep talk and then encourage as usual. Interesting. What skills did you start with? Can I put you up front? Nope. Well, that complicates things, so I guess you're going position 2. Good luck up there with your 1 HP. Well, at least we got both of the stuns, so that's positive. Although I have no way of attacking the front row. That's a little awkward. I guess that's fine. Can anyone in there pull? I don't think so. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Which one do I want? Wait, it's giving me a choice? 100% of room battle? That's nice. I think we have to do this, though, to unlock anything else. I'm not sure why that one's there. It's kind of weird. Skirmish, yeah. I don't know. Well, let's go for the important one. Because I think this is going to open a bunch of other...
preparedness.
Well, that looks different.
Measured now in gold. Later.
Kind of weird indeed. I guess the point is to come up with the unique ideas, though, so we'll see how it plays out. This is definitely a lot. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff that can fit in here. Alright, he's got extra shelves, everybody. So many shelves. Alright, so what's new? Minor Omamori. Provides entire party with mediocre protection against yokai for 2 turns. Can be turned into other types of Omamori. Fair enough. That means nothing to me yet. My inventory's over here. Cool. Alright, what do we take? We take some food, because I'm probably going to need that, if nothing else, to heal our little fairy. I think it gives us food, too, if I remember right. So we'll just take 8 and 2 extra for healing between fights. Shovels! We don't technically... One could... No. That can't be kleptoed. Or I need at least 1, I think. Because the other one is in a room, so it can't be kleptoed, but there's 2 obstructions, if I remember right, or something like that. Anti-venom. Nope. Bandages. There's what, like 1 brawler in the whole thing? So no. Medicinal herbs. Also no. Skeleton keys. Yes. There's 1 at the end. We can pick up 1 key in the dungeon, if I remember right. But it can also be... We don't have our klepto, so we don't have to worry about it being stolen. So, it's 2 keys, 1 in the 1 room, 1 in the back room. That should be fine. Holy waters! Again, can't be stolen, so we're guaranteed to get our holy water. So we don't need to pick up holy water. Torches, do I care much? I guess we can take a couple of them, sure. There, we'll take 6. We don't have to play torchless, although we're probably still going to play somewhat low on light, simply because radiant light is going to be too easy. Usually is. Alright, that's all we need. I don't have any trinkets, do I? We didn't get one? No. Right. In we go. How you doing, Taxman? I see you that. I see that, host. Appreciate that. I think I was in my head at the moment when it came through. But how you doing today? How's No Man's Sky been treating you? And there's an Alex. How you doing, Alex? I didn't see you there. You popped in while I was talking. Good to see you as well, Alex. Alright, here's the real test. Are we stuttering? So far, so good. I don't see any stutter. I wonder what was causing it. It was just... I don't think I've done it. The only thing I did was, no, because it was happening even when OBS wasn't running. So, I don't know. I have no idea what happened. I guess whatever the problem was, it resolved itself over the week. Cool, I guess. Eat. So what skills do you even start with? What am I doing here? Wake up? Sure. So we can punch something and we can mark them. Does anyone have something? Okay, that benefits from a mark. I think that's the only one. But we could go ahead and mark them. 1 to 6 damage. Feels good. 10 HP. How much damage do you do? 5 to 10? Sure. Oi! It made a fairy noise. Oh, that's awkward. Sure. And then shuffle so I can't shoot the mark. GG. Oh, wait, I can't. I'm in front position anyway, so it was all doomed to fail. All we can do is bleed him.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Not too bad. I activated the portal for Artemis storyline the other day. Nice. 2 damage. Feels good. You're just building up debuffs all over the place there, aren't you? Alright, here's the awkward part, because I can't really do anything. I guess I could... Oh, you can't move... Here. Sniff that.
Press this advantage.
It's all natural right there.
Give them no quarter.
Green rupee from another world. This
nightmarish
gem
creatures can
worth a
be
penny,
felled.
but here.
They can
This
be
gem's worth a
beaten.
penny, but here. 100 gold each. Oh boy. So she kind of functions like an antiquarian. You get extra loot. Although, unlike an antiquarian, this extra loot might not be worth much. We'll see what it stacks to. Wait, do I have to
Packs
use the
laden
ferry
with
to open
loot
things up?
Are often low on supplies.
I guess we'll have to try. Only one way to find out. I think the idea with the ferry is force guard by ally. Most likely, yes. It depends how long it lasts, though. That's the real quick. Oh. It gives her a block. Okay. 1 block. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, man, just not getting hit in the first place, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna play around with it,
Even
figure it
the
out.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Here's the real test. Hello! How you doing over here? Don't mind... You can't hit 3rd position with this, can you? No. No. I can't shove you forward. Yeah, I can't really use that because it throws them... Wait, does it throw them back? Yeah, back 1. So I can't really use it. We're just gonna have to try without it right now in this early comp. Okay, we don't have to worry about stun. It's all gonna be stress flying at us. Depends on speed, turn order here, 7-7, so they're tied. Let's see. I mean, in a pinch. See if we can pull her forward, actually. Come on, come here, come here, come here. No, she resisted. Oh boy. Hello, Tomoval. How you doing? Just made an appointment to get oil change and tire rotation for Saturday. Time to renew the registration. Oh. Well, there you go. Come on, move. Old tires in need of a good kicking, I guess. Goodbye, Fairy. It was nice knowing you. Wait, they're not going for her yet. They're completely ignoring the small flying thing with no HP. Bold choice. Very bold choice. Mods are you using? You can type !DD mods. All one word. Okay, that'll give you a list of what we're running. Alright, let's see. What do we do now? What do we do now? You hit her again? 5 damage. We rolled on the top end. Hell yeah. Alright, we got her. No stress. Had the car for 2 years now. Okay, is this the first... is this the first tune-up it's gotten in 2 years? Like, well, I've had it 2 years. I guess it's finally time to check up on it. Make sure the engine hasn't fallen out yet. And don't worry, that's how I do it too. Completely ignore it until it's got a problem. She has very quiet animations. Or, sound effects. Of course animations are quiet. They don't involve sound. Until you add the sound in. The sound. The audio. That's what I was looking for. That's the word.
Their formation is
very,
broken.
very quiet audio.
Maintain the offensive.
I had an oil change last year. There you go. Alright, that sounds a little more like it. Cool. 2 years for the tires? I guess it depends how much you drive, really, doesn't it? Like, if you've got a pretty long commute, you know. But if you tend to commute a little less, stretch those tiles, by the way. Those tires a little longer. 9,700 miles on it now. In 2 years? 2 years, that's not terrible. In 2 years, that's not bad. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just used to larger commutes or something. I don't know. Maybe it is terrible. I guess it depends where you live, too. You know, how much public transportation is available. 9,700 miles in New York is probably a lot. But down here, I don't think that's too bad. Cool, thanks. No problem, friend. Alright, which way do we want to go first? A little low on health there. I think we go... Stress nuker up here, pure combat over here. Let's go to the stress nuker first, because there is that fountain, then we can make decisions from there. Pack contains loot. Aha, so she does work like the antiquarian. We do have to have her open things. Okay, that's fair.
The darkness holds much worse.
What do you mean the darkness? It's not dark down here.
Boogeymen.
Let's go up to 50 for now, I guess. Hey, how you doing? You look like you... How you... Die. Hey, we got the pull. Cool. We also got the stress. Cool. Turn order's not quite as favorable this time as they were last time, unfortunately. On the upside, third position. Can you attack normally from third? I don't remember. You gonna die? Yeah, Fairy should be able to finish that one off. So we need to work on this guy back here. I could stun him. Or we could blade him and get to work on that. Based on his current position... We're gonna have the Fairy finish you off, so let's stun him, see if we can pull him forward more. There we go, that'll do. Don't... Uh-oh. It's... Oh, a bleed is really bad for that one, I guess. Yarg? Ooh, yeah, because she goes first. If she gets down to 0 with an attack that bleeds or blights, that's... That's it. That's all she wrote. Alright then, interesting, interesting. Okay, I see. You're really gonna watch out for blights and bleeds on her. So how long does the guard last? That's the question. I was going to kill her, but it looks like my plans have changed slightly. The downside is that's going to be a huge stress battery, too, constantly hitting death's door like that. So there's some definite liabilities in this character to make up for the some of the inherent strengths, like vision here. It needs to be played somewhat carefully and with intent. Great intent. I was going to finish her off, but I think now I think I need to, Goodbye! Alright, how long does it last? It gives a block and 3 rounds.
Returns even the boldest.
Alright, so it's long and then you get a block just in case. Alright, fair enough. AoE, yeah, I guess in case an AoE attack comes in. Or something like that. Very 120% resist for Bleeding Blight. Is that it? Oh yeah, that is pretty high, isn't it? What's their base Bleeding Blight resist? She may not be bleedable or well, there's debuffs that reduce it, so I'm not going to go ahead and say that. And if she hits Death's Door, she loses half of her dodge and half of her speed. Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So Death's Door is a pretty rough place for her. She does basically need to always open up the fights with Guard Me before she can go into anything else. And Guard Me lasts just long enough that she can go ahead and get her 2 combo off as well. So that is a mandatory opener. So she needs to be towards the back of the party, basically. So you need a party that can handle being shuffled around slightly. She does have a forward too, right? Guidance, yeah, forward 2. But that's mostly for increasing torchlight and... Oh, your party ignores stealth. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that could be useful in, like, veteran or champion, depending on who you're taking. But that does move her forward, so you need a party that can kind of move around a little bit with her. That's right, that doesn't... Oh, right, it doesn't use her turn. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, so I can still finish her off. Okay. Oh, boy. Hey, we have the horror effect. Wait, where did that come from? Wait, what here applies horror? Wait, did you do that? Did you do that, little fairy? Was that your doing? Is that why you can remove it? Because you can also cause it? Oh no, they're killing the tiny spark of light. Woe is us. Woe is us. Let's kill this one first, since we can do more damage to him. Just get him off the table, especially since I can fail to stun this guy. Actually, we got it. Nice. Does this affect... I don't have it. Wait, yes I do. Does this affect her too? I think it does. Yeah, so use the bigger one on him, and she can hopefully 50-50 pull herself off death's door here. That's about right. Like I said, if it's a chance, it's gonna fail. Hey, how you doing, you is? Good to see you. Third time's a charm. Nope. Well. Oh well. At least we got one of them down. I'm just gonna go into the next fight like this. It's fine. Let's try that again. 0 again. It's basically 50-50. I've failed the coin flip twice. Feel strong, man. And my poor plague doctor can't actually do anything. Never have I felt so impotent in my life. How's the stream been? Stream's been alright. Did we drop a couple of frames there? Yeah, that was a little while ago, though, I think. Stream's been going alright. Hey, finally got it. Took 3 tries. Boom. Nailed it.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay. We're live. -2 dodge. Okay, then. Alright, so I have her open things. So we get the extra rupees. The real question is, what do they stack
Gold,
to?
Trinkets and baubles.
It's only worth 100
paid
each.
for in blood.
So they're worth less than a citrine, but obviously they stack higher. So I guess we'll have to see. I'm thinking it's probably 20, right? 20 makes sense. Here, we need to actually put you in position 1 to start the fight. Oh, a pop-up battle behind us. And it's spooters. Oh, wait, that's not good. So, good luck. She definitely wants to go with somebody who can riposte, too, I feel. The horror, yeah. Oh, yeah, she does. When whoever, I see. So whoever she, okay. Whoever she forces to guard her gets the horror. Alright, so that's it. So that's why she can clear horror. Let's pull this one forward, or try to anyway. There it is. That's helpful. Oh boy. That's less helpful. Alright, at least they can't spin at me. We got that going for us. We're gonna make double sure. Might as well just kill him. Extra damage is extra damage. Take it off the board. Alright, how about you? Can I kill you? There's a chance. Not with hits like that, there isn't. Oh, we only need one higher, too. That's unfortunate, but they missed. I'll take it. Alright, so you're dead. You look like a cuddly wuddly doodle pop. So we're gonna go ahead and clear that horror quick. There it is. Excellent.
A death by
Finally got rid of the screen lag for D. It got rid of itself. It was still lagging last night, and then I fire it up today, and it seems fine. So I have no idea. I have no idea what the difference is. Nothing changed. So just out of the blue, it's like, nah, I'm cool.
Unforeseen.
Just needed, you know, a week off, I guess. Because that's the only thing that's changed. We haven't played the game in a week. Over a week, actually. A week and a half. So that's it. That's the only thing that changed. But yeah, it seems to be working fine now, for whatever reason. Honestly, I think it had something to do with the... No, because I removed all the mods, so that wouldn't have had any effect anyway. I have no idea. I don't know. No clue, couldn't tell you. Just for whatever reason, now it's working again. Sure. Well, we're not that bad. I do need to put you back in first position again, though. There we go. We're not that bad off. I guess we could take this fight in the lower light here. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's make things a little more exciting, because all this stress isn't exciting enough for me. Quick, guard me! I don't want to die. I want to live.
The birthplace.
I want to live, man. So he's in the front, so I can't pistol shot. This skill's basically effectively worthless for me. Actually, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So I can pop it on you, too, and remove all your protection. Let's do that. Let's try that out. Yeah, because it gets rid of their protection. That works, that works. You. See if we can get a bayonet out of you. Oh, we're gonna get 2 bayonets out of you. Nice. Alright, so we got increased crit chance against him now. Not that it does a whole lot of good, but it's there. It's definitely there. Okay. No, leave her alone. Ow. Alright, go ahead and go for her. See if I care. One to 6, do it. 2. That wasn't it. God, they're gonna murder him. Heal me! Nobody can save you now, son. You're on your own. Wait, there is a way. It is possible. Never mind. Just kidding. This ain't it. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Get rid of that protection quick. That way we can kill him really quickly. Stun first, though. Yeah. But your stress, not too bad. Hey, we got it down. Oh, God. I didn't realize the guard fell off. That's why we have the block, in case you don't realize your guard falls off. Cool. All right, then. Early game stress levels give you actual stress. It's not that bad. We're going to clear a bit of it off here. It's not that bad. Ah, crap. I didn't move her forward, so... Yeah, you definitely need a party that can handle being moved around a bit. Do we need to guard? We have the block. We don't need to guard here. Just kill a skeleton. That's all we need to do. Good job, little fairy. Good job.
Impressive.
And we finally get a crit. Amazing. It took a while, but we got there. Chew. You're cute. Time to finish this one off. Sure. Oh, I didn't actually expect that to be the kill, but okay.
As victories mount, so
Why do I have an anti-venom?
resistance.
Oh, you. Right. Alright, so it goes up to 15 at least. That's a start for sure. Let's get rid of some stress. Who do we want to get rid of it on? Obviously, this is smart, but especially if we're going for the last fight. Obviously, the answer is you. Well, better than nothing. We didn't scout the traps, though, so we're about to eat a trap. Oh, no, what if it hits the fairy? That'll be stress for hitting the trap and stress for hitting Death's Door. No! Please, no! Apparently that's why she has the, I assume why she has the scouting camping buff. That way she doesn't accidentally walk into a trap and die.
Terrors
Oh
may
no!
indeed stalk
No!
these shadows,
The
but
torchlight
yonder
went down as I hit the
are
trap.
to
Fuck!
gold.
I did this. Did Death's Door recovery debuff stack? No. That would be horrible if they did. No. Although it was a good idea I got rid of the stress there, because we're actually 3 higher. Or 6 higher, pardon me. We got rid of 20 and gained 26. I can math. Sometimes. Oh, so you're not guaranteed to get green rupees. Interesting. I see. Okay, then. So it's not guaranteed. You all ain't like pigs. Damn. Do we actually... we don't want to reduce our speeds. We don't want that. How far do we have to go? Hallway, 2 hallways. Just torch all the way up.
In
Take
radiance,
that.
may we find
Walk down the
victory.
hallway. And eat some food. Perfect. Quick maths. Exactly. Nope. Go for it. We're going for it. All the marbles. Every marble we can muster. Downside actually having torchlight again. They won't stop talking about torchlight. It's like it's, I don't know, sliced bread or something. I don't like it. They need to hush. Alright, we have 3 rounds to finish this fight. Puck! Well, that's not what I wanted. Alright then. Just shoot. Well, okie dokie, there you go. You're up in second position. You don't even have the AoE heal, do you? No, you don't. So I need to move forward again. We basically lose one of the fairy turns here. Oh well. Alright, we got the doubles done, which hits. Cool. I can't take care of you in the back, though. That's the problem here. So I guess we get rid of the soldier and hope for the best. Actually, you can do something here, can't you? She didn't hit a single attack yet. Oh!
Quickly the tide turns.
Well, they hit a single attack, that's for sure. Okay. Alright. I didn't even look to see what she has. Wheeled Adventure, Backtracker, Thanatophobia. Cool. Gambler, Eagle Eye. Clutch Hitter. We haven't seen an eagle eye work out for us yet. Well, let's see. What do we do here? I need to try and pull you forward if I can. There we go. Now we can kill you. Should be able to get 13 dodge. Oh, boy. Alright, let's see. Here, stun the back row again. We should be able to get at least one of them, yeah. Keep that going. I'll get you, you little blighter. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Hopefully before my person dies. That's the goal anyway. So 1 round after this turn, we lose it. Should I reapply or should I do something useful? That's always the question, isn't it? Do something useful. Pull it forward so it can't stress nuke it. Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, the guard lasts till next round. That's right, it ticks off at the beginning of the round. Not the end of it. I guess? I don't remember. I totally guard a lot. Right. Why can't anyone other than the fairy hit that person? Oh, boy. Alright, well, this is my last AoE stun, so hopefully we get something accomplished here next round. Wait, I stunned the one who had the stun resist, but not the one who didn't. Interesting. They tick at the end of the guarder's round, not the guardies. Is that it? No, see, it ends at the start of their turn. I don't know. It might be unique for the fairy as well. I don't actually know. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to the minutia like that. Not too often, anyway. Alright, so you're fine up front. We don't have to worry about you. You, on the other hand, and you two in the back there. You're kind of pickles. I have 1 round of blocking. They have 4 turns coming up. I have 1 heal, technically 2 heals in the mix of that, but really need to heal other people. I can't shove you forward. If I do, I lose my turn. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Do we risk it? I think we risk it to lower your protection. And just hope for the best. Oh, no. Okay, good dodge. Just keep dodging, keep dodging. That's all that matters. Just never stop dodging. Yeah, my turn to crit, punk. Okay, at least we got the stun. It's useful. So none of them can hit the one on the back, so we heal the one in the front. Since we got the Arbalest. Keep dodging. No, that wasn't a dodge. That was weak stuff. And you're stunned. That's not good. Oh, boy. All right, then. Let's see. Actually, it should be all right for now. Back in 3rd position. Actually, the Bone Soldiers can hit 3rd position, can't they? Hey, can they? I don't remember. Silly skeletons. All right, now we blank 2 of them. We get in the Reckoning. Oh. She does have a huge amount of dodge, though. Alright, Hand of Light or Illumination. Which one do I want to use? So last fight, I don't technically need to heal that as long as we fight and win. So you're dead. I get 1 to 2 damage on you. Cute, sure. Keep lowering its health. So far, so good. You're gonna have 1 HP left. There it is. Well, I mean, the plate would have gotten it anyway, I guess, but technically, there it is. Yeah, you take my max damage. Did anyone Dismas took his turn? Was that it? Oh. I guess I should have actually been watching. Interesting. Is that how they all work?
Weapon that cuts on its own.
No, that's not how they all work. Oh, yeah, I guess it is, although we usually use it from a different perspective. The only other person that has one like this in the base game is the Antiquarian, and I guess I don't use the Antiquarian that often. When I do, she usually doesn't have anyone guard her. I'm too busy spamming dodge. So I guess, yeah, I guess it would be, yeah, you're right. I was just looking at it from the opposite angle. That's weird. But it does make sense.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the
Still weird,
task's
though.
end.
Guess I don't need those shovels. What else do I not need here? That's worth 500? That's, who knows? Actually, you can just take that, can't you? There you go. Yeah, perfect. Alright, open it up. Give me some rupees. I want to see. Give me 4 rupees. I want to see if it goes over 20. 4 rupees. 4. 3. We don't know if it goes over 20 or not. Crap.
Now it must be carried home.
Alright, everyone did well. This dungeon, don't let the stress fool you. This was, never worried. Quest complete. You can tell the work? Yeah. Yeah, normally you see it from the other perspective, because the person applying the guard is usually the one doing the guarding as well. So, it would end at their turn as well. But, in this case, we're doing it the opposite. The person being guarded is the one applying the guard. The Antiquarian does it too in the base game, but like I said, as good as Antiquarians can be, I don't get a whole lot of use out of them lately due to our challenge runs. So, a little out of the loop on them. Unholy Hater. Yeah, I'd hate Unholy after that too. Tone Deaf. Assuaging. Extra healing done. Okay, so yeah, there are positives to go with the new negatives. Okay. Aesthetic. Negative 15% crit multiplier. Oh, that sucks to be you. Oh. That's a Vestal. Like they care.
We dug for months, years, an eternity. And we were rewarded with madness.
Alright, let's see. We gotta clear that up a little bit. So let's,
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Let's just get rid of you there. Goodbye.
Another soul.
Oh, you want to go in here?
Broken,
Yeah.
cast aside like a spent torch.
Alright, here we got in Stagecoach. Oh, you know what we need to do? Just to make sure. We want to turn off deck-based Stagecoach, because that can bug out some modded classes. Alright, so we got 2 new ones here. Beastmaster and Grove Tender. Pick them up. Hold on. Fear of Mankind and the Yips. Oh god, maybe we wait for the next one. That's a whole lot of ouch. Gifted and Eagle Eye. Not bad. I think we wait for the next one. Fear of Mankind and Gesundheit. How the hell do you say that? Gesundheit. Yeah, it just comes out like Gesundheit. I can't help it. Hippocratic and Natural. Let's see. Self-heal toot. Oh, you do have some healing, don't you? You might not be a bad pickup, even though I can't pronounce your negative there. Natural Hippocratic. Let's pick them up. That's some good starting stuff there. Disgusia. I can see it. Kind of like a... See, I would have probably guessed juice, like Beetlejuice. Disjuicia. But I guess that's pretty close either way. Just depends on... Alright. Fair enough. Let's see if I remember that in 24 hours. Spoiler, no. Then again, I did remember Lepidopterarium, and I still remember it for those of you out there who doubted me. You know what that means in your language? I have no idea. What does that mean in your language? Similar pronunciation. Uh-oh. What does it mean? What does any of it mean? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, sure. Got rid of all of them. Whole bunch of junk.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace.
Well, next week's
to the
going to be
weary
very
and
interesting.
broken alike.
Next week's going to be very... I might actually have to take the Beastmaster just so... Who's fighting for what positions? Alright, so it looks like you want... what do you want? You want... second position? Yeah, it looks like you want second position. How much health do you have? 18, so you're kind of... Ooh, you're a glass. Okay. You have very squishy health. Very squishy health. That's 18 with natural, which means 15 normal. That's very squishy, especially for somebody who kind of wants to be in second position, ideally. Gains a block. Wait, isn't that... Yeah, that's self, so she has a chance of stunning herself. And the more she uses it, the more the chance of her stunning herself is, I guess. Okay. So what skills do I have right now? So for now, I guess we could put her in third position. At least give her some defense here. Laxification's hut. Wait, laxification? Wait, I don't want my insides on the outside. Let's not. Brute pound. Okay, so she can blight, so she has some offensive power if she's up in the front. Alright, so she's more offensive in the front, but less defensive. Oh, and by the front, I mean second position. But she's also very squishy, so what does that do? What's her melee damage? 3 to 5. She doesn't do a ton of melee damage, but that does have a reasonably decent crit mod. That's up there with, like, Highwaymen and Grave Robbers. And she's got the blight. Decent enough blight, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if she's worth taking as a potential frontliner. So what is this? This is heals 1 point for 2 rounds. So I assume that's 1 target. It's an attack that self-heals. Okay. Interesting character. Can reduce stress. Not sure how she fits into a party just yet. Not sure. Almost kind of feels like she's intended as maybe kind of like a Plague Doctor, sort of a utility offense. But I don't see quite the same offensive power. 2 to 3, 25% healing. So that's like bandage. That can be used from closer to the front. Wonder what does bandage start as? That starts as 2-2, doesn't it? Or 1-1-2, something like that. So maybe a little stronger than bandage. How in the hell would we use this character? What does this character excel at? So they can do quite a bit of chip healing. So kind of like an off healer with some offensive capability. Problem is, the offensive capability requires them to be up front, which turns them into a liability as well. I think it's going to come down to Laxification's Hug. I gotta see how that functions. Is it single target? Is it her and another target? What does it do? That's the question. That's going to be the big question right there. So she might end up being like an AoE healer or something. Kind of like a secondary or utility healer. Hey, it's a Mike. How you doing? Almost like what means discussion. Oh, well. Not enjoying eating. Discussing not enjoying eating. It all lines up. What happened to the Deathless Blood Moon? Is it done? Heart attacks. We had a really poor RNG Wolf run. And two characters had heart attacks, so I needed a break. So we're doing a modded run in between, before I go back. We'll see how I feel after the modded run. Swear your laptop is dying. Yeah. Welcome to the club, brother. Welcome to the club. Bandage starts at 2-3, heal with 20%. Oh, okay, so it is 2-3. What was I thinking? What starts at 1? I know there's one that starts at 1. What is it? Is that the, that might actually be the Crusader's stress heal. That starts at like 1-1 or something. Anyway. 2-3, 25% healing received. Okay. So it's basically the same, except you get more healing received. So she definitely reeks of off-healer. So it's really going to come down to Laxification's Hug. Depending on what this skill does is how much value I can see in this character. Buff self reduces stress received. I mean, it's not... Torchlight's not that important. The stress received can be kind of nice depending on the situation, but I just don't know if that's actually worth... I suppose it depends on if you really, really need to keep your Torchlight high, like you're running with a modded class or something that just requires top-end Torchlight, like the Seraph, for example. In which case, I could see that being more useful. But in just, like, general gameplay, I don't know about this one. Where would that be especially useful? It would have to be someplace you know where everyone's going to get stressed out. As opposed to just one person here and there, so... Someplace like Darkest Dungeon 4, I guess. It's quite a bit of stress flying around there. Where else? Courtyard, I suppose. Everyone gets stressed in the courtyard, no exceptions. Then again, at that point, you're probably taking a Jester or at least a Houndmaster anyway, so this loses value there. That, and there's no Torchlight effect in the courtyard, so that loses value there as well. I don't know about this skill. I think this one might be a bit undertuned. Alright, well, let's stop discussing. Let's go find out. Let's put you in the back. Fairy Companion. Wait, what? You want me to just send one of them out by themselves? Why the hell does just a single one have... Alright. That's a bait. There we go, there's our party. We got a lot of support and only one damage dealer. Oh, this is gonna be good. Alright. What do we got here? Graceful Nambawi. Grove Tender. 5% protection, negative bleed, resist negative accuracy. Wait. Lose accuracy, lose bleed resist, uncommon, plus 5% protection. No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Alright, cool. Let's, I guess we go for this one here. 100% of room battles. Oh, sure, it's the only one that's 90% of rooms. Alright, 100% of room battles is... Oh, that's a medium, that's why. That stress reduction was a self-buff, wasn't it? Yep. Yeah, self-only. If it could be used on somebody else, I think that might increase its value. Because then you could take this class with, like a shield breaker. Then again, you'd still probably... Because you need stress healing, too, to go with the stress reduction. So you'd have to take this and a Jester. And then again, you could take this as your main healer. We're going to have to see how the healing scales. That's going to be the real question here. Because this could function as a main healer as well. It's going to, like I said, it's going to come down to what Laxification actually does. And it's going to come down to how diluted elixir scales and things like that. So there's a chance this could be a viable main healer, in which case you take this character with a Jester, with a shield breaker, and then never worry about stress during the snake fights ever again. Because you'd hit the stress cap really quickly, and then your Jester could do something else other than just, you know, whatever. So I could see some value there if it could be used on other people, but it can't. It's self-buff. So this is a skill, unless you're really, really paranoid about Torchlight, which I'm not anymore. This skill has very little value. Very, very little value. But we'll see what these other ones end up doing. I want to get this one unlocked, but we got to get to the point where we can do that first. Anyway, what do I have? Blight chance. I mean, I could put that on her, but then she loses her natural, and at this point, it's not worth losing that. Nobody else blights, so... No trinkets. Here we go. Wait, did... Of course not. Of course not. Alright, so we're going to go for this one, I suppose. 90% of rooms, but it's a medium. I don't trust that right now, no, this party. So we'll just go for the short. What's our stress from the last one? It's not going to be great now. We're going to have stress issues. Alright. Yeah, so we'll go for the short. At least we get a usable item out of it. Let's see. We got the ferry, so a little extra food would be probably nice. Let's see, what else do we want? Gotta worry about the fairy here with bleeds and blights. And again, her turn comes up first, so if that becomes a thing, she's dead anyway, so there's no point. Medicinal herbs, yeah, we can take a second one of those. Keys, 2, 3 holy water, that's fine. And I guess we can take some torches. We'll take 6. 6 should get us where we need to go. We'll probably hit a sconce or 2 on the way. Worst case scenario, we finish the dungeon in the dark. Won't be the first time. Let's see. Twitch, good internets, why do you do this? Twitch is a bastard, that's why. Oh god. Don't insult the hand that feeds you. Maybe if the torchlight scales up really fast, it could totally replace torches. Well, it's no better than the Vestals, right? Yeah, it's slightly better than the Vestals, but it's not worth just sinking a bunch of turns into it. At least with Dazzling Light, you also get a stun out of it. Or whatever the hell the Crusader does. What's your light one? Yeah, Inspiring Cry, you get a heal, and you get a stress heal, and you get Torch. So, it's probably a skill that needs to be looked at or something. I don't know. Now, maybe there's some mechanical quirk to it I'm not seeing, because the tooltips in this game have always and will always be shit. They don't convey the right information in the right manner. Let's see. You heard Grove Tender has a little balance issues, but you know the monitor, and it damn near killed them to release the class. So you're thinking any rebalance will come later, especially trinket-wise. Yeah, I'd say so. The trinkets, so well, I've only seen one to be fair, but the trinket was so most modded classes that have balance issues tend to be way too powerful. This is one of the rarities that's actually in the opposite direction, I think. But we'll see. We're going to give him a shot here. See how they hold up. Do we need anything else? No, we don't. Go. Go next. Go next. One's holding idols and shrines have been corrupted to favor pagan gods. Is one of them the god of pastries? Because I'm getting peckish.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Oh, the colors. The colors, man. They're very vibrant. You're getting hungry? Indeed. What'd you bring me? Voidwoke and kidney stew? I like it. You definitely appreciate monitors erring on the side of caution with class power. Otherwise, you end up with things like the monk. No offense to the monk, cool concept. Liked it, but holy shit. Unstoppable juggernaut. Alright, so we need 100% of room battles. Let's go. How's life and how was Dorian? Dorian was a bluster. All bluster, no action. Unless you were in the Bahamas. My condolences to those folks in the Bahamas who lost their properties. But stateside for Florida, it ended up being mostly a bust. I think in my area, we topped out at some 30-something mile an hour wind gusts. Not even sustained. Sustained yesterday, we were like in the mid-20s. So, as far as my perspective goes, it was a bit of a bust. Although, God, there was some horrible devastation of the Bahamas. I mean, when Dorian struck at full power, what was that, 185 sustained winds? That's sustained, that's not even the gusts. God, it's like a fucking tornado sitting on you for 3 days. I think that puts it in the classification of a low-end EF5, isn't it? Something like that. So it's like having the low end of the strongest tornado classification, just sitting there pummeling you. Now, to be fair, tornadoes can actually get up to 300 or so miles an hour in fairly rare cases. Like, there's less than one a year that gets that strong. Honestly, there's less than one a year that hits EF5, so 300 mile an hour would be exceptionally rare. But it is possible. So it was like it was basically like having a tornado sitting over you for 3 days, essentially, with a shitload of rain and storm surge. It's horrible. I mean, it did get me out and getting some yard work done that I've been putting off all summer, so I guess, you know, there's that upside. Alright, kill the stress nukers. Oh god, I didn't ever protect herself. That's fine, none of them can hit her. We're okay. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. We have heals, and I can blight. Well, at least we can blight. Because I sure don't need to heal. Category 5 for a while. 185 at its peak. Roughly. I don't know if that's exact, or if they just round to the nearest 5. 157 plus is the threshold for Cat 5 hurricanes, yes. And for EF5 tornadoes, it's like, what is it? I want to say, what is it, like 165? It's the baseline for an EF5, 165 winds. And it can top out usually, you know, on the high end, extremely rarely around 300 miles an hour for EF5. Although the big difference is an EF5 is typically only around half a mile to a mile wide, and usually will only last maybe up to an hour. So, destructive in its own right, but certainly usually not as bad as a Category 5 hurricane. For comparison's sake. Actually, what is your dodge? I didn't even look. 16 dodge. It's not terrible base dodge. It's actually pretty solid. So she's got glass cannon health, but she's got a decent starting point for dodge. Okay. Okay.
Obliterated.
But again, you know, it is what it is. Because we have 5 dodge here and still dodged. Precious. Alright, what do we do? We do damage. That's what we do. Probably should have pulled you up. That was my mistake here. We'll lay some damage down on you from over here. Nice animations on the class, though, I have to say. Illumination. No. This, yes.
Executed with impunity.
The area of the Bahamas is just done for the next 20 years, you're gonna guess? It probably won't take that long. Yeah, it's not the first time the Bahamas have been hit. I think they've got it kind of... It'll take them a few years to recover, for sure. I'd say maybe 3 or 4 years to fully recover. Or mostly fully recover. Maybe up to 5 for a full recovery. It's bad, but at the same time, it's the Bahamas. This isn't the first time it's happened, you know, sadly. So it'll take time. Fuck, we brought the klepto. It's alright. It'll take time, but they'll get back on their feet. They always do. They're pretty resilient down that way. Especially with the tourism industry being as big as it is. They're definitely invested in getting everything up and going again. So the tourism money's there. It'll help. Sure. Oh, have the ferry do this stuff. What am I thinking?
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
45% of all homes?
Now it must be carried home.
Well, I mean, take a look at Louisiana after Katrina. That was pretty fucking devastating, too. And what was it? It was about... They were pretty good after about 4 years. There was still work to be done, but after 4 years, they were pretty much back on their feet in a large capacity, so... Why don't you ever bring an info instead of a klepto? They're too busy in the brothel. Not to be disturbed. I guess it depends on what you classify as a full recovery as well. I was really hoping to avoid that stress nuke. No such luck. Modded fallen spawns are fine. Now, we haven't seen any yet, but this is only the second dungeon, so... you know. Out away from New Orleans. We're totally fine in Katrina. Totally fine. Well, I mean, it was area-oriented, wasn't it? I know some areas got hit a hell of a lot harder than others, which makes sense with a hurricane, because most of the formidable damage tends to be within 50 miles of the eye. Whereas anything outside of 50 miles of the eye can be kind of a crapshoot on how bad it gets. So... New Orleans, it gets hit that hard? Yeah. That sounds about right. It's all below sea level. Oh, the Florida life. Indeed. Hey there, Kenzie TV. Welcome on in. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, friend. There's an epic whale cry. It always comes out, doesn't it? Every day. Every time. Can't do nothing without it. What's our high priority here? I think if we can pull the Arbalist. Have you not been shot yet, really? Alright, interesting. Cool. I don't know, somehow, was she shot at and just dodged it? I don't even know. Hey, how you doing there, friend? You're welcome. I'll make sure you don't forget. You need to remember. Oh, trust me, I'll never forget. It is ingrained within every fiber of my being. If you know New Orleans and its geography, it's not a surprise to get rammed against the wall by anything stronger than a puddle. True. It's been long enough we can make these jokes, right? I think it has. Yeah, we're good. We're good. But yeah, my condolences to the folks in the Bahamas. As somebody who got kind of the wiffle bat end of Dorian, I don't know. It's unfortunate. But like I said, they're pretty resilient folk down that way. They'll get it all sorted out. They'll be back to normal in no time, with greater resolve than they had before. Of that, I have no doubt. More of a joke about the geography than Katrina? Okay, that's fair too. Either way, it's fine. It's been long enough.
Give them no
At some
quarter.
point, you just gotta laugh about it. Because if you don't, what do? Cry? There's enough to cry about. You need something to laugh about too. You know? Yeah, guard me. Just in case that one's been eyeing my ferry a little while. I'm not comfortable with it. Might as well get rid of that effect too. Wait, did you just heal for 2? What? Alright, you got some bonus healing, but where's your excuse? How did you get healed for 2? Wait, how did you get... Natural. Ah, right, alright. Cool. So we doubled our healing efficacy. Nice! What are you bleeding for? 1 for 2? That's fine. Yeah, sure. Keep blighting. Good news is the polite country of Canada is sending aid to them. I think most people are going to end up sending aid. Some just take a little longer than others. Well, most places they usually send aid anyway. Sister lives in NOLA now, and honestly, it's kind of ridiculous how often they lose power and get minor flooding. Like, mild rainstorms shut off power at our house all the time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We have that. We kind of have that effect over here in Florida as well, but not due to flooding or too much water, just because our thunderstorms usually come with a bit of wind, and we get a lot of thunderstorms, especially in the summer. So it's not uncommon to lose power for a couple of hours in the summer afternoons. Or actually, it's usually in the evenings. Usually between 5 and 8 p.m. normally. This year's actually been pretty mild. We only lost power a couple of times. I guess we've lost so many transformers have blown recently. We just have new transformers and they're a little more resilient, I guess. Give it a couple of years, we'll be back to losing power every other day. It's great. Trust me.
Continue the onslaught.
Champion's Grave Tender is a joke of a boss. Don't say things like that. It still took me 3 tries. It still took me 3 tries. Feels bad. Hey, they finally shot at the ferry. Good thing we have a big beefy crusader here. We got 5 HP. I can't do nothing. Get rid of the bodies. Hide the evidence. And fail miserably. Excellent. All according to plan. Yeah. I mean, I know there were some complaints about it when it first released, but I wish the volume of the attacks or anything for this was just a little louder so it didn't feel like emptiness, like a void in my heart every time they attacked. It'd be kind of nice. Bayonet jab. There it is. 1 damage. Excellent. What's our health look like? We're looking good. Let's end this. You're going down. Okay.
As victories
Resist.
mount,
Do we care?
so too
Maybe we can
will
put it on somebody.
resistance.
Just who has 0 dodge here? You. Excellent. Hold on to this for me. Keep our inventory a little clear. All right. Have you open things. What'll it be? We've got a rupee, journal.
Ornaments.
Probably don't need that
Neatly
bandage.
ordered.
Tome of Shadows, Dark
Lovingly
Wraith.
admired.
Healing received while stealthed, damage received while stealthed. I guess in the case of AoE. So this is more like an emergency trinket. If you're in trouble, I assume there's a stealth attack, like a no shit button. So you take less damage from AoE attacks, you get healed better. Stealth if torch below 25. Friendly skill. I don't know. We haven't run into one of them yet. We'll have to see. Which way do we want to go? Do we want to just do the dungeon, or do we want to get money? Honestly, we brought Old Rupee Factory here. Might as well go loot some stuff. Alright. Hey, there's a torch. And some more rupees. 300. I'm going to see if this stacks over 20. That's my main goal here. Wait, does anyone disarm traps? Oh, boy. Some of the time. Alright then, I'll take it. Modded DD, yes indeed. How you doing, Roll? Don't even know how Grave Tender got to release in such a state. I don't know, I didn't think it was that bad. But I'm bad at games, so, yeah, who knows. Wait, why did I torch up? We're going into an empty room. Awkward. I guess we do get more scouting. There was a chance. No, we're in a meeting. We don't even get a secret room. There's no reason. I just wasted a torch for nothing. I guess I don't really need it, but still. A waste is a waste. How far are we, by the way? We're on week 2. Send the child. Send the child. He probably should... Yeah, she's stressed out. But yeah, Send the child. If she were 10% higher, we would have. But since they're tied, this one's got more HP and less stress. Send them. Send the one in the full plate armor. Press F for Joe's torch. F. We actually surprised them. Interesting. The downside to this party is I have no firepower whatsoever. Now guard me, and I shall help you by taking out the stress. Ooh, we actually did max damage there. Hell yeah. Okay, I need to do just one more. There it is. Okay, at least we don't have to worry about that. Stun the blinder in front there. Got the damage we're about to take. That 6 damage from the club boy. Oh, it's cute how she clutches the staff. What she's about. The hell is that? Is that a hook? No, you've got a normal hand. You're holding a. Alright, it looks like. Okay. It's like a gardening hoe or something. Like, wait, you have a hook hand? I got grim fast. It's just a weird perspective.
Maintain the offensive.
You don't recognize these classes. Me neither. We got some modded classes in play right now. We're doing a bit of a modded run. Just to shake off the monotony of the challenge run that we've been doing. Failing wonderfully, because it's a great challenge. It's not bullshit in any way. See, this will be a good opportunity for the AoE heal, too. Hey, Grunt, you might know a little bit more about the class than me. I don't know, maybe. Maybe you do. Laxification, is that just a single target, or does that hit everybody? You wouldn't happen to know, would you? Let's see, 41, 30. Stress is looking great. If you're interested in seeing exactly what mods we are currently running for this playthrough, you can type !DD mods. That is DDMODS. Bosses should be unique and not invasions with a large mob attached. Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. It did feel like an invasion. At least the first part. I don't know. I thought the wolf was fine. It wasn't the hardest boss. But, you know, the first couple times you face it, it's definitely oh shit when it rampages. I think the wolf kind of makes the fight. Without the wolf, yeah, it's definitely an invasion. But I think the wolf kind of takes it up. And they needed a unique idea, I guess. Something different. So they wanted to go with, hey, this is kind of a boss fight, kind of an invasion. We're going to mix both of them together, and it's suddenly a unique fight. Now, whether it was good or not is another matter entirely. But at least they tried something. I guess, you know. They did try to differentiate it from all the other fights in the game. May have fallen a bit flat, but I can respect the effort.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
There's a homie, which is a gardening tool. Is it like a hoe? Do you use it to till? Is it a tilling instrument? Do you stab it in the ground? Anyway, I'll leave that as a mystery, I suppose. Artorias reference? A hand plow? Okay, alright. Yeah, so it's used for tilling. I was more or less correct, I just didn't know the name of it. Thank you for enlightening me, though. I probably won't remember that come tomorrow, but it's nice to know it for today. I'm learning so many new things today, and almost none of it will I remember. That's the beauty. My goldfish brain in action. It's great. Oh, is it the name of her first? Is that actually the name? It sure is. Look at that. I probably wouldn't have pieced that together. I'm a little dense. Here, heal yourself. Oh. Wait. I've had her heal twice and she's crit both times. Does she have like a 100% crit chance on her healing skill or something? The hell's going on here?
Slow and insidious killer.
Alright, we're gonna have to go for number 3, see if it crits again. Something tells me that's not how it works, but I don't know. Maybe it is. Mods have done some weird stuff, you know? Hey, keep opening. 100 gold. Cool. That makes up for everything I've been through.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
No, you can't, sadly. You play this game on PS4, so yeah, no. Unfortunately, mods are PC only as far as I'm aware. Modder was too lazy to code it in to be a heal and stress heal, so just made it always crit. Hey, that's my kind of thinking right there. I can get behind that. That's how I'd do it. I think your annoyance with
consumes the mind.
With CG is that the playthrough you watched the guy just smacked him with a great sword for 3 minutes and basically fought a wolf the rest of the time. Yeah, but that comes down to the issue of great swords and Dark Souls. Like, great swords have always been an issue in Dark Souls. They've always, in a lot of cases, trivialized boss fights because of the damage, the stagger chance, and all that jazz. That's kind of just... I don't honestly almost say that's more the weapon than the fight in that capacity. The great swords have always been, and the ultra great swords, or whatever the hell they're called, have always kind of been an issue in my eyes in that capacity. Because that was a big issue in Dark Souls 2 as well. Absorbing light. Alright, this actually does damage, doesn't it? I've been relying on this one, and this one actually does it too. What damage can I do? 1 to 2? Might as well just use root powder. How worried am I about the ones in the back? Since they can both hit, I think we're quite worried about them, but there's not much I can do, is there? No. Just gonna have to keep the guard going, make sure we don't lose that. So the guard drops off after 3 of the Crusaders' turns, so that's gonna be a little awkward, because there's start of the round, end of the round. So basically, when there's 1 guard left, I have to re-guard on her, whether I like it or not. Actually, that's not entirely true. I guess it depends on everyone else's speed, because she is at the end. So, if this Crusader goes last, and then the Fairy goes first, that's actually probably more beneficial, yeah, because then I wouldn't have to worry about it. Then again, if you go up against, like, bulwarks or whatever, with a speed of 0, that might not always turn out right, but hey, at least they don't hit the back row, so that's still fine. Yeah, it actually works out surprisingly well. Cool. What do you mean you missed? You're not allowed to do that. Stamina out him. Dragon Slayer armor is a fantastic shield boss. Okay, that's right. Well, the Grave Tender is also one of those kind of out-of-the-way bosses, too. It's not like it was a trademark boss of the DLC, either. It was, I would almost call it a mini-boss more than an actual boss. I know it doesn't really fit the normal go of things, and, it kind of amps it up like it's a full boss, but mechanically speaking, it almost feels more like a mini-boss. Which, considering how out of the way it is, and the fact that if you're going through normally and you don't know what's there, or you're not doing a full exploration, you're likely not to run into him, is also kind of a thing that, kind of sets that in my mind. You beat me up. See if I care. 6 to 12. Got it.
Annihilated.
Didn't need no help. Had it the whole time. Alright, 2 more rounds. So what do we want to do? I think what we want to do is try and pull this one forward if we can. Yep, there we go. That's a nice animation, too. She's got really nice animations. Look at that.
Sedated.
Very well done. Balance aside. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Good to see you, friend. We know another optional CG that is not a pushover. I still failed. It took me 3 tries to beat the caregiver. Or grave tender, or whatever. I don't know, whatever the name is. It took me 3 tries. It couldn't have been that much of a pushover. I'm not that bad at games, am I? Don't answer that. Don't you do it. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Didn't say nothing. Figure out the background mod issue thing. But no, it just kind of fixed itself randomly. I have no idea. No idea. Just last night it wasn't working still. This morning it worked fine. I have no idea. Sadly. Go ahead and heal yourself. She did! It's guaranteed to crit. That's 3 crits in a row. Alright. So she is a primary healer then. Because the skill's guaranteed to crit. Either that or I'm having stupidly absurd luck right now. Alright, we need to use it again. What if I'm trying to beat bosses in those types of games? You're fine. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't call it a pushover. It did take... It's not like I downed it in one try. There were a couple of bosses we did down in one try. I wouldn't say he was the biggest pushover. But in a game like that, especially if you got a bunch of bosses, you're always going to have hits and misses. And, I would probably agree that it wasn't one of the better bosses in the game by any means, but I think it was worth its time, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was detrimental or anything. Keep pulling it forward. Uh-oh. Alright. Wait, it didn't crit, so did I just get stupidly lucky? I got 3 crits in a row with that skill. Oh my god, we did. We just got dumb luck. Or maybe it only crits her? I don't know, hold on, we're gonna keep testing. No way I got that lucky. I never get that lucky. Oh god, they both went for my fairy. I thought you can't change the heal crit percent. I have no idea, I'm not a modder. They do weird things I wouldn't even think of. Hey, doesn't it? We just got 3 crits in a row naturally. I just got super lucky there. Alright, cool. I guess that explains that. That was weird. Why don't I get that kind of luck when we're doing challenge runs? That's what I want to know. Spend all your luck for the rest of... Yeah, almost crits. Mm-hmm. Apparently. Go figure, huh? Yep. Back to no crits. It was just dumb blind luck. Interesting.
Sedated.
Oh, would you just hit him? You're the only damage I have in this party. Meanwhile, Fairy showing up with 6 rolls constantly. Nice, nice. It's close enough to dead. Might as well just go for the direct damage. Crusader accuracy every day. Modify heal crit chances. Alright, yeah. Just weird luck. That's all it was.
A trifling victory.
I mean, I'll take it. I like good
But
luck,
a
but
victory
still weird.
nonetheless.
Alright, and a torch. Torch for good measure, I suppose. Alright, where are we head next? We don't need to go over here. Although I do want to see if this stacks over 20. We have a room bed. I think we have plenty, yeah. We should be able to test that just going up that way. We have no stress healing, so I'd rather not take stress if I don't need to, so we're going to skip that other
Even the
hallway fight.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Cool! Torch up! Torch up! Abort! Okay. That's fine. You know what? Go one more. Just to take the wind out of this guy's sails back here. So aside from Goblet Toss, I don't have to worry. I can only pull you 1, huh? Nothing like hitting Death's Door from a Goblet Toss, huh? Alright, we're gonna risk it. Here we go. Oh. Okay, then. If you say so. Alright, it's only gonna get 1 turn off. Maybe... Oh, boy, yeah, 1 turn. Okay, at least I didn't go for the fairy. Then again, the fairy might have dodged it, so who knows. Everybody's dodging. Except you. Alright, so you're dead. Don't worry about that, then. Nobody needs health. I'd hit him. I wish she had her stun right now. Well, at least she got some healing out of it. I guess that's fine. I mean, there's a chance it could crit. It's AoE, so it's only a 5% chance, but there's a chance. Wait, did she just say, hey, listen? Is that when it wake up? I don't know. That would sure wake me up in a rage. Hey, listen. No. Go away. Trying to sleep. A bear needs its beauty hibernation, you know? You don't want to see me if I don't get it. It's hideous. I think we've got you with the Crusader as long as they hit. And it's going to take a decent roll, though, won't it? I mean, we could chip in there a little bit, but I'm just going to go for him. We're going to trust the Crusader's going to do its job.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
2 dodges in a row, not bad, not bad. 7 to 14, do your job. Finish them. Excellent. 2 damage. Oh boy. Alright. Mission accomplished. Good job. Let's move on.
Success so clearly.
Extra
indeed.
dodge loses 1 speed.
Or
30
is it
speed.
merely
Seems like a good
trick
trinket
of
for
the
you.
light?
I want to get rid of. What do we have coming up? We have possible. Tough call, and I think we get rid of the citrine. 30 speed. Well, the real kicker here is 1 maximum HP. We got 1 Hutchpa. 1 Hutchpa, 40 dodge, and 30 speed. And we have 1 damaging attack that does 2 to 7. That's, with Warrior of Light. Hey, I forgot you had Warrior of Light. Oh god, we can actually utilize Warrior of Light this playthrough. Feels weird.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Bandits, eh? Now here's a fight. Alright, well, oh god. Oh no! Oh no, it's a bandit fight with a fairy! They all... Oh no! 2 of them can AoE, she's dead! All it takes is a rain of whips, and oh no. Well, we found the ultimate nemesis of the fairy. The 1 HP. Okay, it's gonna get interesting. So we basically need to make sure the Bloodletter or the Fusilier stays stunned at all times. Alright then. Sure. One of them has to be perma-stunned, basically. Or alternate, I guess. Unfortunately, we can't.
Even the boldest gaze.
Well, this is gonna be interesting. Let's just go ahead and pull this one real quick. No, never mind. We gotta take one of them out. Take out the weak one. Get him! Get him! Oh, that was sad damage all around. Alright. Hey, maybe we can get the stun off. Okay. Whew. Oh, good dodge. We do get a little block too, but I don't like it. Get him. Hey, we actually got the pull that time. Cool. Oh, come on. There goes the block.
Confusion.
Here comes the rain of whips. I can feel it.
Panic.
I can feel it. It's coming. It's coming. Here it is. Oh, no. It's dodging everything now. That's not good. Hey, point blank me. I'm over here. Yeah, the one in the front. Shooter. Oh, there it is. All right, we got lucky there. Okay. Do that again. And then do 1 damage. Perfect. All according to plan. What plan? 2 to 3. 50-50. Got it. Finally. Alright, so that's a little less we have to worry about. Now watch him point blank the little girl. It's gonna be terrible. Alright, let's take him out of here, because I don't want to deal with his stress either. So we'll keep the old Shanker here alive. Ow! The old Shanker here alive for a minute. Well, perfectly timed line, I guess. The Bloodletter can kill the fairy on its own, can it? Yeah. Well, no, I don't think so. The fairy is basically immune to bleeding. At least at this level. Yeah, the fairy has immunity to bleed and blight. Unless it gets debuffed. Yeah. It can be debuffed to reduce its blight and bleed, so it can take blights and bleeds. So, and a lot of things that do apply blight and bleed also apply debuffs to it, so I don't know. This guy can't do it, though. He doesn't reduce your bleed resist, so he can put her down to death's door but can't kill her on his own. It takes at least 2 hits still. So with both of them alive, they can kill the fairy, but with one of them dead, they can't. Unless the fairy runs out of people to guard, then she's in trouble. Or she gets pulled to the front somehow, or somehow ends up in the front, and then they get a, I don't know, a rain of whips and then a slice and dice. Then she can still die. So there's still ways she can theoretically die in this fight. We're just going to pretend they don't exist. Do I clear the horror, or do I let it tick? What do I want to do? I think we'd let the horror tick for a round here, because we need to lay damage in. Otherwise, we're likely to get an extra rain of whips. Or punish. All of which is very bad. Why are you still in the front? Do you not realize you're going to die? Do you not care about your life and well-being here? Put the torchlight up. This is not what you would call an ideal team comp, by the way. This is saying I didn't have anything else to throw in, so here we go, team comp. There's the rain of whips. Alright, we got the dodge on the fairy, at least. Nice stress. Beautiful stress. Giving the fairy stupid high dot resist is one surefire way to make it busted. 2 things kill you in this game, dots and afflictions. Well, in the fairy's case, with the maximum of 1 HP, another thing kills you. Combined AoE attacks. Like, this could potentially have been a very, very dangerous fight. I don't entirely disagree with you. I honestly haven't played her enough to know for sure, but... I don't know, it's... I am undecided on the fairy yet as to what their actual power is.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
At high
shining
levels,
blade.
oh. Okay. At high levels. Well, I assume she... Well, I assume she stays at 1 HP, so even at high levels, it would be the same thing. 2 AoE attacks that hit her would do it in. So that adds another, basically another, oh god, double skeever fight. She just dies. Doesn't even, just dies. Gone. Goodbye. She goes, and then the skeevers both go back to back and dead. At secret level, anything goes? That's true. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. At high level, there's still pods that can kill her. It's just different pods than the regular. Then the rest of the group are gonna die too. She can still die. She just doesn't die to the same things as everyone else. Which I guess adds a unique element. I don't know. It might still be overtuned. So far, I don't really feel like she's overtuned right now, but we are still low. And we don't have all the skills and everything unlocked, so it's hard to say for sure. As of right now, she seems alright. But we'll have to see. She's caused me panic at least twice now, so that's usually a good sign. It's usually a sign something's going alright, you know? Shambler? Oh yeah, Shambler would be her fucking nightmare. Yeah, Shambler would be kind of rough. Well, no, because the Chamberlain gets one per round, and the Clapper Claws don't, Actually, I guess it depends on what the percentage is for the Shambler's Blight and Bleed. Is that higher than other things, or is it the same as everything else? I guess that comes down to what the percentages are. But since the Clappers don't AoE, Shambler wouldn't be able to kill her either, until other people that start dying anyway. So that's kind of the thing. The rest of your party's going to die. Usually before the fairy, unless you end up in a fight like this, where, you know, back-to-back AoE or something. Or a lot of AoE, I don't know. Honestly, I think maybe the dodge should be a bit lower. I think the dodge might be too high, especially for the level. If they wanted it higher, they should have scaled it up. Started with a lower base and then scaled it up from there. I think maybe starting it at 20 or 25 dodge would have been a better place. I think the dodge is where I take most of the issue right now with the class, but we'll see how that continues working out as we continue on. I would definitely say the thing that stands out to me as the most problematic is definitely the dodge from, like, a precursor glance, though. The standard dodge scaling at level 5, that's 80. Yeah, the dodge is concerning. The dodge might be an issue. We'll have to see. That is my major concern with the fairy, is the dodge right now. I think the rest of it more or less feels fine. The dodge could be a problem as we keep going on. We'll just have to see. Let's see. What did you hit it for 1 damage? Awesome. Hyperclaws can hit 4th, so it's a danger. Well, the fairy in 4th will basically be perma-guarded, so it has to be AoE. Or something that can prevent... If she gets stunned before she can put a guard up, or you end up in a position where... No, because she'll always go first, so she can always keep the guard up. That might be another thing that could balance it out a little bit. Make sure the guard isn't a free action. Because right now the guard is a free action. So if that wasn't a free action, that might also be another way to balance it if it ends up feeling overpowered as we continue going on. Right now it feels fine. The dodges are a little weird, but right now it feels more or less okay considering what it contributes to a fight, which as of right now is very little. Very little. Other than occasionally avoiding some damage. But I don't have the full kit unlocked, so I don't know what their full potential is yet.
Foolish horrors.
We'll have to we'll have to see on that one.
Into the mud.
I'm no mathematician, so I can't tell you on the numbers, but I can tell you based on over 2,000 hours of experience, it feels fine so far. I want to take these crests, but we're in a short dungeon. Do we have a chest coming up? I have no idea. Throw the key. Throw the herbs. Yes, throw. Oh, that was the last fight. We're not going to get to see if we can go over 20, are we? Oh man, I'm actually gonna have to go back for that fight because I want to find out. But what if you get surprised? Yeah, surprises are problematic. That's another situation where the fairy can very easily die, is if you get surprised.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome
Bot?
home.
Das Bear?
Big Hill Bear.
Oh no. Big Horror Bear. Hello there, Poofster. 19 months, holy shit. In a row, too. Oh, God. Do I... Oh, God. Welcome back, Poofy. Hopefully it's been worth your time and your money. Good to see you again. How you doing, friend? There's some nice hats there. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix the bot. Give me a second. It was working earlier, wasn't it? Ah, the hell with it. I'll fix it after the stream. It's fine. It'll just be Pepega today. Yeah, if you get ambushed, that's another way the fairy can basically just insta-die. But not modded. I know. To be fair, only Mike's modded, and he's modded because he has blackmail.
Packs laden with loot
are
often low on supplies.
Yeah. Should I have not outed the black... I shouldn't have mentioned the blackmail. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we need to find out, so we're going back for that fight. We know Mike's blackmailing, he's used to it. Oh shit. Well, GG, I guess. Alright, yes. Yes, that. The whale cry, too. Oh, God, it's all well documented, isn't it? Have I mentioned I'm terrible at video games? Alright, let's see. What do we want here? Here, you could use something, right? Great insight into this world. The Ruins Adventurer. Sure. At least it wasn't, at least it wasn't the protection buff. That would have been a waste. You have used some of the blackmail, yes. Mike's smart. Always keeps a little bit of it back, just in case. Alright. Come on. We need 4 rupees. That's it. 4. Fuck! Alright, we surprised them. This is fine.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace.
Alright, same plan as last time. Get rid of the little one first. Hopefully we pull. Oh god, we can't pull it. It's impervious to pulls. 2 damage at a time. We're getting them down. We're doing it. We're doing it. Hey, we got some actual damage out. Nice. Come on, work again, work again. That's done. That's done. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Look at... Missed everybody. Didn't even require just the fairy dodge. Guy's blind back there. Okay. That's actually starting to add up. I gotta watch that. It's actually been building over the last several fights. Well, okay then. Good talk. It's not fine. You better kill them stupidly fast. Else they're going to guarantee double... Yeah. 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 The fairy definitely has some stressful moments. Oh. Alright. Alright, this is fine. We got rid of the other one. We're okay. I wonder if the block's too much. I guess it depends on your positioning. Then again, she can function just fine in the back, so... Yeah, everything works in the back. I think the block might be a little too much. Lower the dodge a smidge, get rid of the free block. Then she might be okay. This block definitely makes it more difficult, because you need to get them to go back to back towards the end of the round, and then you need the other one to go towards the beginning of the round. It's still possible, but more stars have to align for it to happen. So I think the block might be a bit much as well. I don't know. We'll have to see how often their life flashes before their eyes as we continue on. One round? Alright, so once her turn comes up, it falls off, but what's your speed? 1? Speed of 1? It's fine. Give me a handkerchief? Why do you need a handkerchief? Do you need to blow your nose? You have little snotties? You should heal yourself. That was a very dainty animation. Ugh, the dodge. Oh, that stress is really getting up there. Oh, it's kind of actually turning into a problem. Okay, then. There's actually no... Oh, you can shank 4th position, can't you? Ah, so that could be it. Because, shank does work on 4th position. So if all 3 of them decided to target the fairy at once, she's basically just dead. So it could have ended up being a Fusilier shot. And then it could have ended up being a shank on the fairy in the back to put to death's door, and then a rain of whips without me having a chance. It's unlikely because of the speed, but it's certainly possible. I don't know. This is actually a fairly dangerous pawn for the fairy, even with block. Although I think this one might be more the exception than the rule. Basically what I'm saying is, hey little girl, you're guarding me now. You have the lowest stress of the 3. Congratulations.
The blood quickens.
Good luck. Hey, Bearded, how you doing? Killing the fairy would be an achievement, to be honest. Hey, it's not as bad as the monk. Let's be honest. Still not as bad as the monk. Considering it takes an entire army to... Let's forget that one time I accidentally got one killed. That was totally me, not the class. What do I actually want to do here? I think... Yeah, she wants some health back, especially if she's guarding. But you'd nigh be able to heal before the blood letter goes. Like I said, it would take a couple of stars to align, but it is certainly a theoretical possibility. Turn orders would be the funky part. My healer would have to go early in the round, which is not impossible. Would have to be one of the first ones to go. Actually, in this case, I have 2 healers, so both of them. But this one's actually got fairly high base speed, so that's a high likelihood. So they would have to both go early in the round. You don't have a heal, so... Well, not right now anyway. And then it would take a little weirdness with the rolls, but it's certainly not impossible. How does the horror feel on the Force Guard? I think it's a good punishment. Or solid enough. Because it means one of 2 things. Either you have to deal with the additional stress. If you have a stress healer, it's not a big deal. Horror never is if you have a stress healer. But if you're in a situation like this where you don't have a stress healer, it feels like a suitable punishment. And it does control how frequently you can use Guard Me. For like the Aegis. They basically, that's the punishment for stacking Aegis. If you want to keep your Aegis up every round, say if you're in a heavy AoE fight like this, and you want to keep Aegis up every round, you're paying in stress. A fairly sizable amount of it too if you're keeping it up. And in a fight like this, I'd have to. Especially with all 3 of them alive. Because you just never know exactly how the attacks are going to go. So the Aegis would be kind of important to that, and if you're constantly yo-yoing from AoE damage down to 0 health, you may not die, but constantly hitting Death's Door is a huge source of stress as well. Admittedly, the more frequently it happens, the less it affects other people, but still. Less stress it is. But it's still stress. So, that seems to be a big issue with she's very hard to kill, but could possibly turn into a kind of a stress issue as well. Depending on the fights and the pods you run into. But you got that. However, she can clear the horror, but it does take a per action, a round of action. Which in some cases would probably be alright if you got people who are sitting on death's door, or you got some stunts sitting around. Sure, why not? Throw it out. Easy. But if you don't, I don't know. It's kind of a complex class. I don't really have a fully formulated too good, not good enough. I'm leaning on her either being fine or slightly too strong right now. She's definitely not underpowered. She brings enough utility to the table, I'm going to go ahead and say that. She's not underpowered, I don't think. But fuck that stress. It was just fine. Yeah, we had to stress heal anyway. I guess the fight was fine. Although the fairy was doing a lot better on stress there for a moment. Now that's gone. It's all got 1 damage. If you're following the D&D rule of have 3 people with healing skills, then the already difficult way to lose someone becomes nigh impossible to die with the removal of dots. That's discarding the stats she gets, but numbers. Wait, that's a rule? Take 3 people with healing? I never take 3 people with healing. Hell, half the time I never take 2 people with healing. Half the time I do, I usually have 2 who can, or at least a self-heal somewhere. I guess technically, if you're taking a full healer, she kind of does a little bit herself. She's like a little mini occultist, except you see a lot more zeros. I don't know. That one's going to be interesting to see how that one scales. See if it stays at 0 or it goes higher. Wait, why do you have a horror effect? Did I have you guard? I don't even remember that happening. I'm sure I did, though.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Kill him! What is the move chance on the Thunderstrike? Fairly low. I think it's 45% chance for a push, 55 for a pull, or was that the other way? Knockback, 55%, pull, 45%. Doesn't that mean it could effectively do nothing? Does it roll those independently, or is it an either-or? I know the monk has an either-or scenario. So is that either-or, or is that just there's a chance it could all overlap and do nothing? I don't know. Like I said, tooltips in this game are historically kind of shit. They don't convey information very well. It's the rule if you don't want to die, to not death. Been watching too many safe runs, I guess, yeah. I don't know, yeah. I don't know, maybe I've just been doing too many challenge runs. I can't afford to take 3 healers or I die to heart attacks. I gotta have people who can punch some serious damage out. So maybe I'm just too used to running difficult runs, where damage is a little more important than being able to heal. Speaking of being able to heal, here you go. Tree! It's a tree heal. Sooner or later, this corpse will be out of my way and I can actually kill him.
But never hidden.
Eventually, someday. I don't know why I'm healing her, she should just kill. This is our last fight, after all. Don't shank me. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to. Trust me. You don't know where this fairy's been. Should have gone for the blight. Oh, never mind. We got our turn. Okay. Phew. Fight over. Hey, we got 4. It does stack over 20. Okay, I wonder what the maximum stack is then.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we can't get a hunger check. Next tile's occupied. Oh, here, eat your food. Oh, God, we didn't save any peas for the little girl. Crap. Oh, well. No veggies for her, I guess. No need for a key or torch. Here, give her the torches. Alright, so the question is, how high does that stack, then? Does that just go indefinitely? Okay. You did force it a gun fairy? Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if I did or didn't. Joe's current mood. Swear, at this rate, fisting... Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, that's about right. That's my mood right now.
More moans return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
$9,000. All right. Good, because we're going to be spending a couple thousand on repairs here. Unholy Slayer. Respectable. Cove Adventurer. Cool. Phasmophobia. 20 stress received versus yokai. Alright. And Dipsomania. The fairy has an intense craving for alcohol. Okay, sure. Stacks to 99 until you get the big wallet. Nice.
May seek to separate them. Action and consequence.
Can't wait for that big wallet.
Invariably have their dreadful reunion.
Oh, good, the mosquitoes are here. At least this place opened up so we can buy skills. That's good.
We will face ever greater threats.
1 second here.
Our soldiers must be ready.
There we go. Soldiers must be ready, you say?
Blast once again. The forge
Tell me more,
stands
ancestor.
ready to
Tell me
make
more.
Weapons of war.
God-fearing kleptomaniacs. Jeez. When does this place open up again? Never? Alright, then at least it hasn't locked in. That's good. Get rid of some stuff. So you're God-fearing. The only place you'll go is the one place we can't go. Excellent.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Oh, right, the little girl won't go to the penance hall, the tavern, Well, the bar or the brothel. Won't go to the bar, the brothel, or the penance hall for I feel like obvious reasons. Well, the penance hall a little less obvious, but I guess, you know. No, it's there. No, it's definitely there. I'd say it's obvious enough. All right, you just go meditate for a little bit, and I'll plow a field or something. All right, what do we have over here? Arcanist and Beastmaster. There we go. This looked like a fun little class, a nifty little class. Let's see. Faded and sickly.
Our community grows.
Let's not whip the child bear. Yeah, obvious enough, I guess. She doesn't like the flagellant. Is that it? Is that it? I think technically, however they want to describe it in the character's lore, but I think Mighty Grunt might be on the right page with that one. All right, cool. Thank you for that follow, friend. Much appreciated. Wait, is this one a bot? Is it a bot? I can't tell yet. I can't tell yet. The second line hasn't come out. I don't think it's a... Oh, there it is. Hey! Let's ban that one. Boom. That second line was really delayed. Usually it only takes a second or two. They're getting smarter. They're starting to sow the seeds of doubt so they can get the whole line out. Impressive. They're learning. They're adapting. The worst part is we can't just ban off the first line anymore because we've actually... I think we've had two situations. I think I've accidentally banned one and Mike's accidentally banned one that wasn't actually a bot. Now we gotta wait for it. Foiled again. Alright, let's see. Frostfire Bolt. So it's basically WoW, isn't it? World of Warcraft character, essentially? Or is it something else? I don't even know. Frostfire Bolt. Wait, was that Warcraft? I don't know what this is from, actually. Sure, accidentally. Indeed. Dragon's Breath. Decurse. Invisibility? I actually don't know. I think Time Warp? Wait, Time Warp wasn't in... Wait. I don't know. I haven't played in a long time. It's based off WoW. Okay, I thought so. Frostfire Bolt sounded familiar. And I know Frost Nova. Dragons... Did they have a Dragon's Breath? Maybe that was added in an expansion I didn't play. I don't know. I don't remember that in the base game, though. Or through Wrath of the Lich King. Then again, I didn't play a mage, so maybe it was there. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, change to mode Elemental. Change to mode Arcane. So one gets more dodge, one gets more crit damage. Okay. Sure. Okay. 5% chance for another... 5% chance for another turn. Okay. Buff speed and 1 out of 20 uses will give you an extra turn. 1 use per battle. I don't know. What's your speed? You have a base speed of 8. This skill feels like bait. It feels like a trap, honestly. Because the speed feels fairly unnecessary. With a base speed of 8, the speed feels very unnecessary. And at only a 5% chance to actually return the... I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. It feels like a trap. Trot, 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 trot. Oh, that was a very loud trot. Pretty strong. It's also apparently really strong, so let's have fun with it. Indeed, indeed. Starts in a support set. Oh, so do the... Oh, okay, so 6 skills, so... Starts with these, and then you go elemental when you... Oh, okay, I see. Alright, gotcha. That's cool. I do kind of like the classes that kind of change modes. I think that's a fun idea. I wish more of the base classes did it. Without huge penalties. I'm looking at you, A-Bomb. Ooh, we could actually play with an A-Bomb this one. Hey, A-Bombs are back on the table. Technically, lepers are too, but fuck lepers. Cures debuffs, okay. And invisibility. Self, So it's this doesn't feel very supporty. The only thing supporty about it is the fact that they can cure somebody else's debuffs. Everything else is self, isn't it? Or, oh, this can be used on somebody else, maybe. Yeah, buff target, okay. No, I guess that's a little more valuable, because the buff star, I thought it said buff self first time I read it. I didn't read it very well. I'm illiterate. Hi, I'm a bear. 5% chance for another turn. Is that for somebody else, or is that 5% for them to get another turn and they buff the other target? I think that's 5% for them to get another, plus they buff the speed of the other target. I still don't know. It feels a little less like a trap, but I don't know. I'm undecided on this one. Yeah, I'm a bit undecided. So, what are these? Reduces torch... Wait, why does Frostfire Bolt reduce torchlight? I guess the frost component, maybe it freezes over your torches a little? Has to draw heat out of the air, freezes the fire? Okay. Sure. 15% damage if above 75 torchlight. Armor piercing if torch is below 25. That's an interesting skill. Okay. Average accuracy. Average crit. Okay, how about Frost Nova? Hits everybody. Bypasses stealth. De-stealths. Frost Nova immobilizes enemies. They can still use movement attacks, but they can't change position. Fair enough. Debuff target, increase crits, buff self, extra damage. So it looks like you open up with Frost Nova, then go into Frostbolt, maybe? Oh my god, it is like a WoW rotation. Dragon's Breath. Torch negative 18. Holy shit. 80% stun chance of torches above 75. 15% additional damage if torches above 75. So you need to take this class with somebody who pumps up torchlight. Clear debuffs annoy the bejesus out of you? Why is that in particular? I'm trying to... I mean, there are certainly situations where debuffs, like debuffs until camping, are kind of obnoxious. So I guess it takes a little bit of the value out of herbs. And I guess there's some camping ones, like the Hellion, so you don't need to have an herb to get the one skill off. I'm trying to think of any in-combat situations where it would be particularly potent. Especially at a one target only. Like, there's some, like, the dodge debuffs from the Fusiliers later on. If this hit everybody... But I don't know, does this hit everybody? Does this just hit self? It can be used twice per battle? I don't know. What does it do? It is kind of like hitting a reset button. I don't know. Not sure about this one. Could be useful, could be not. Depends on who it hits. Dragon's Breath, though. Damage mod negative 40, so... This is basically a stun skill, but it comes at a very high cost. It only hits the front two positions. But it isn't limited to 3 per battle. But it does come at a fairly high cost unless you have some way of pumping your torch up. Let's see, who would pair well with them? Vestals could help offset a bit, but then again, their main attack, Frostfire Bolt, also reduces torch. So Vestal would help kind of counteract Frostfire Bolt a bit. I wouldn't want to run him with a Crusader, I don't think. You have 3 dogs in Fallout 4 now. Cool, dogs are awesome. 99% sure it clears unclearables, and classes that rely on debuffs for downsides get silly. Oh, does it clear unclearables? We'll have to test that out. What's an unclearable that we would want to get rid of? I'm trying to think of an unclearable right now. What is it? The Hellions isn't unclearable. That one can be removed now. Wait. No, I can't think of any unclearables off the top of my head. Oh, God. When do you get the 4th dog sinner? That's what I want to know. Hellion? Does Hellion? Oh, the exhaust debuffs, right, the exhaust ones. I mean, hell, we can test that out. That's easy enough. One of them is a mutant hound, so still close enough. It's got dog in the name. 4 to 8 base damage. I don't know. Right now, I'm having trouble seeing where the immense power. Well, you know, this might be pretty solid. So they have to start with invisibility on them. So their rotation would be. Is this a free action or does this cost? Anyway, you start with invisibility. You get the damage buff. And then you transform, and then again you have to Frost Nova. So that doesn't work quite as well as I'd like it to. So you'd have to start the battle with over 75 torch to get a strong opening nuke off. So you would technically need a Frost Nova first, and then invisibility. And then Frostfire. That's too much of a setup, so that's not gonna work. Oh, town debuffs. That's right. That's something. All right, we'll have to try it. We'll have to see. Right now, I'm seeing a decent bit of utility, but I'm not seeing a lot of like punching power or anything like that. So we'll have to see. We'll toy around with them. All right, we got the Beastmaster. We already saw one of these, but it was not a great one, so we walked away. 55%. Oh, boy. That's dangerous. Okay, Clutch Hitter. And what do we have here? Feral Cuts. Reduce damage mod. Extra crit versus beasts. De-stealth and double strike. The hell's a double strike? Don't... they hit twice. But what does that mechanically mean? Unwavering. Is that an elephant? I like elephants. Wait, is that an elephant? I can't tell what the hell that is. Are those tusks and a snout, or is that legs and a tail? Alright, I think that's legs and a tail, actually. On closer inspection, I'm pretty sure that's the rear end of a creature. Like, you know, there's some classes that debuff themselves. They're all Seraphim or Vengeance debuffs. Wait, is that an elephant? Is that a pink elephant? Hell yeah. Is it a bull? Is that what it is? The back end, the bullseye of a bull? Hey, Bun, how you doing? They attack twice. The first attack doesn't end turn. Oh, okay. Okay. That would explain the negative 60 damage mod. Okay, gotcha. Alright, what else do we have? So we got Unwavering. Cooldown, it can only be used every 3 rounds. 1 block. When hit, counter once. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Extra damage, extra crit chance, 95 accuracy. For the counter. Okay. A bird of prey. Reminds me of the video from Z Frank about the owls. We call them birds of prey because they eat prey. They call us apes of the hamburger because we eat hamburger. I love Z Frank. Love his True Facts videos. Great stuff. Counter is a single hit repulse. Yep. Good, how are you? Delightful. We're playing around with some new mods in Darkest Dungeon. Checking them out. Seeing what the modding community has been up to in the last couple months. Alright, so it moves you forward 3. So it has to be used from the back. Bypass stealth. Steal stealth. Steal stealth. Alright. So this character is one who wants to start in the back and then open forward then. Kind of like the ideal situation for, say, a grave robber, where you want to start him back and then lunge forward. Okay. Or I think the Butcher Bird kind of functioned like that too. You wanted to start her in the back and then she moved forward. I think that was the Butcher Bird. And then Cougar's Leap. Melee, forward 1, a lot of forward movement. Reduced damage 40. It's a bleed attack. Okay, that would explain the reduced damage. Bonus crit while stealth. On miss stealth. Low accuracy on miss stealth. Okay. It's an interesting idea. Give it leper accuracy. And if it misses, it stealths, and then that rewards you in the next round. Because A, the game will, every time you miss, I think the game slightly nudges up your accuracy just a smidge. I don't think it's very far, but just a smidge as you keep missing. Just to prevent perpetual eternal misses. Or, you know, I think the enemy get that effect too, though. I guess the only place that'd be super particular useful in a player's perspective is if you decide to take 2 lepers into the Shrieker fight. Or 2 lepers into any champion dungeon where bone courtiers exist. Anyway, so if you miss, you get rewarded with stealth, and then if you follow back up with a skill, you gain quite a bit of extra crit. Or it can be used as a follow-up to Bird of Prey. Alright, so there's some interesting skill combo possibilities here. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't know how it is power-wise, but I'm liking the idea so far. And we have Ravenous. That's me right now. Negative, so dramatically reduced damage, decent crit, pretty high crit. Good, strong bleed, very strong bleed. Consumes corpse to heal. And extra bleed amount for the quest. Interesting. Interesting. Consume corpse. Summon corpse bud. The hell's a corpse bud? Spirit of the Hunt. Next attack, kill. Heal 20% max HP. -8 stress. So it's like calling your shot in pool. 8 ball, corner pocket. Right up that, guys. Alright, interesting. Well, might as well take this one.
Beastmaster. Embodiment of nature's primal savagery.
Wait, is that you? Wade? Alright, you got some custom voice lines for it. Cool. Fallen 4 doesn't have a mod workshop on Steam. Well, that's surprising, although not surprising at the same time. Hey there, Joe. Your PC decided to stop recognizing your graphics cards. You've been without any games for over a week now. If you're lucky this Friday, you'll send it to be checked. Well, hopefully it's not too bad. Oh god. What would I do without games for over a week? Probably actually get some yard work done. Hey, Jellybean, how you doing, friend? Welcome on in. Alright, so... let's do another dungeon, then I think we're going to switch to some Starbound for the rest of the day. But I want to do one more dungeon because I kind of want to test these 2 out real quick. Who do we take? Crap. I think we might actually have to take... Wait, were there 4 people in the stagecoach? Who am I missing? Right, Grave Rabbit or Musketeer. Uh-oh, I don't have a healer, do I? Well, we do now. Oh boy.
Champion markswoman. Keen.
According to the
for a
wiki,
new kind of
the Hawk
challenge.
skill of over 3 should say damage and accuracy versus stealth at the bottom. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Bird of Prey should say damage and stealth. Okay. That's just Reynold reskinned as a blood elf. The color schemes are a little visually offensive, but, you know, it's kind of a neat skin. Figured I'd show it off. Alright. Let's do... His brain is growing. You can see his brain throbbing. Up and down, up and down. What are the colors you got? Alright, I kind of like that one. Gold, lilac, deep purple, like grape juice purple. I can respect that. Alright, so two out of 4 are a hit, 2 out of 4 are a miss for me. Yeah, we got plenty of red and no purple. Let's go purple for now. Okay, what else? Different sash. Oh, the marking colors change. All right, we already have some purple. What do we go with? I guess we can go with the red. That's fine. Wait, anything? No? Friendly bond. Wait, what? Do they really? So when you only have 1, it's very companion. That's definitely a bait, though. And if you have these two, it's friendly bond. Is it friendly bond no matter who you take? No, it's actually going to be Crusader. Okay. It feels like they're trying to bait me into death here. I don't know why they would have incomplete parties give the names, especially just one fairy by themselves. What even happens? They just die. That's all. Armless healer, here we go again. It's time. Only 1 and 3 look good. 1, 2 is passable for the Arcanist. 2, let's see. 2? Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know, I don't like it. I think if the red was a richer color, maybe. Actually, no. I think that my bigger issue is the fact that you got the light, almost powdery blue, and then you got that deeper, more almost purplish blue. Almost indigo. Indigo. Yeah, it's definitely an indigo. I think that's my bigger problem, is the indigo with the lighter blue. I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, 3 and 1 are fine. 4, I kind of like the idea, but it's too bright for the game, I think. I think that's the issue. I normally kind of like blues and greens together, but in this particular case, I think it's just too bright. One of the colors probably should have been a little darker. But hey, I'm no artist. What the hell do I know? Alright, we're taking you. Where do you want to be? Any position. You don't... Oh, never mind. 3rd position looks good. 2nd position... Well, I'm probably not going to use that. Certainly not in this party. Alright, so 3rd position seems like the ideal spawn. This feels very dangerous to use. Because you're definitely going to want somebody who can manage your torchlight. Either that, or you're going to have half your inventory stuck with torches, or you're going to spend most of your time at... No, see, you have to be at high torchlight to even use it. So yeah, this is probably not going to see a ton of use. Mostly because I just don't take that many torches in, and I prefer to play more around half torchlight when I'm playing with torch. Half to a little lower outside of emergencies, so... Probably not going to see much use out of that, so I guess 3rd position seems like the golden spot. Yeah, because we do need Frost Novas, so 3... Wait. Oh, okay. Did you hear? You move back with your skill, right? So this is going to be a little awkward movement-wise, because I want to take the Beastmaster too, who is going to launch forward. Wait, which skill launched him forward? Bird of Prey. That's the one. Oh, I don't even have Bird of Prey. I guess I could unlock it quick. That's what we should do. We should unlock some stuff. Yeah. Who's gonna be our last person? Oh god, I have a whole bunch of people who want to be in the back of the party. No. Crap. So you can't be in 3rd position. So I gotta put you in 2nd position. Alright, that's fine. 2nd position is fine. Alright, switch these 2 around. You launch forward. Okay, there it is. You launch forward, boom. What's your speed? 6. Oh god, you're gonna go first. So, that's fine. We don't lead with Frostfire Bolt anyway, so we lead with Frost Nova. Alright, that's fine, We can make this work. God, this is kind of a squishy party. Alright, let's do it. We have no stress healing in this party. Except for Called Shot here. Which I don't even know how practical that is. Let's go get Bird of Prey fast. Bird of... Blade of Prey. Do we want Cougar's Leap? Probably. Alright, so what skills are we actually going to use here? I'm curious about this one. I kind of want to test it out just to test it out. So we'll pick them all up. And to start with, we will obviously go... I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Might pair nicely with the... No, it's got a cooldown 3 rounds, so I don't know. Might pair nicely with the fairy, though. But let's test some of the more... Alright, so we want to take the attacks. This moves forward. Actually, we can skip that one for now, because I kind of want to test this and this out. So we'll go with this for now. We can make this work. Famous last words of Big Joe Bear. It's usually how it goes, yes. I'll say we should just take the highwayman instead of the dairy. Highwayman instead of the dairy. Oh, that's right. We do have Dizzy, don't we? We don't have to take the... For some reason, that's right. We had to pick up the musketeer. Our alcoholic fairy. Okay, what's the upside to the ferry here in this situation? We can increase our torchlight. That's the upside. There it is. Actually, we either have to take a bunch of torches, or I think we do stick with the ferry just for the... I'm basically going to be spamming this, it looks like. Yeah. Because we do need torch management to go with the Arcanist. And since I don't have a Crusader... Well, I mean, I have one, but I ain't sure as hell ain't putting... You know what? You know what? Hold on. Well, what? Since I don't have a Crusader...
Shoulders, wild eyes,
that one was going to be a mess to clean up.
Gait.
We send that one away.
This one is no more good to us.
Or we could take Dizzy. By the way, Joe... Wiener love for me? Oh, that's great. I love a little wiener love. Joe's second to last famous words. I didn't expect it to be that big. Never do. So yeah, I think we stick with the ferry here just for the torch management in this scenario. I don't know. It's weird. Let's do it. Here we go. What are we doing? Oh, that's a lot of mediums. We can go to the wheel and finally open that up. Abyssal Rune. Ignore 2% prompt, pretend darkness. Plus 50%. Oh god, it makes the torch go bye-bye faster. Vengeful Greaves. Dark Bracer. 100% room battles, 100% room battles, 100% room battles. Sure. Alright, let's grab this and just open up the Weald. Why not? There's some beasts in there. Let's do it. Did I change skills properly? Yes, I did. Awesome. Nobody here blights, right? No, you got bleeds, nobody blights. Wait, do you even have the heal skill? Oh, thank God you do. Okay. Phew. I mean, I guess I could have bought it. Not a big deal, but still. We're going into a short. We'll take 3. Some anti-venoms are nice. Bandages are nice, too. 1 should be more than enough. 2 should be enough. 3, okay. Keys, we'll take... 1? I think 1. And we'll take 2. What's the harm, right? 1 holy water and... 8 torches? No, because we need to manage our torchlight. The ferry will help a little bit. I think we take a couple of extra. Alright. Scouting 30%. Ooh. That's right, the ferry gives us 5%. Eventually it'll load. Maybe. There we go.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out
all right.
this evil.
Blink. Wait, it says back 1, but I can move back 3. Oh, it's because we're out of combat. Wait, does that mean I can do... Is that usable in combat? Prowl? Wait, hold... Hold on. Okay. Alright, it doesn't work outside of... Alright, we're good. Okay. Mechanics are a little weird. Alright, let's go this way. Sans is in Smash now. Who's Sans?
If only treasure could staunch the flow of other
Time to run into
worldly
modded
corruption.
fallings and die. Yeah, probably. Honestly, this would almost just make a hell of a Vestal skin, even. Alright, let's see. Somebody's guarding me. Who wants it? Here, you're reckless. Oh no, I shoved him forward. I'm an idiot. That's right, she goes first. I need to start hurrying.
Even the
Crap!
boldest
I need to start the fairy in second position. Oh god, this is a very confusing team comp. Well, we're all dead now. GG. The movement's a little weird in this group. Alright, let's see. Does this require... Is that okay, it's a free action. That's good. Wait, is it? Okay, it is. It is. Alright, so I can't use that from first position. That's fine. I'm gonna have to just move them forward manually, I guess. Whoops. I freeze them? Do that. Alright. Assume corpse. Summon corpse butt. I don't know what a corpse butt is. Is this, Wait, I can only move backwards? Crap. I can't. Oh no, this is a very complicated team comp. The movement's all sorts of weird. Alright, call my shot, I guess. Oh, wait. Wait. Next attack, kill. Oh, alright. So, I see how it is. I see. Can you even hit anyone from there? You can. Oh, wait. No, you can't. Wait, can you? You have sidearm? That's too random. Alright, so we're gonna give, I guess we give this to the fairy. There you go. Make us proud. Well, the Arcanus is dead already. It was nice while it lasted. Hey! Spider missed, okay. Oh, they aimed for the right one. Or the wrong one in this case, I suppose, because you need to kill it.
Their formation is broken.
Get rid of that 8 stress.
The
Cool.
offensive.
There's no corpse. Consume corpse. Okay, what happens if I don't consume a corpse? It just dodges. It has to be a corpse or it dodges. Sorry, Arcanus, I'm figuring things out real quick. Hold your horses. I can't hit... You can't hit anything. Alright. At least they're spamming web and not bite. Could be worse. Okay, here's the move. Here's the plan. There we go. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Then you just move back. Alright, we're figuring it out. Here we go. Immobilizes, bypass stealth. Jeez. Sure, why not? Nice animations. And I finally get to do it. Boom!
Another abomination cleansed.
We
from
did
our
it. We finally
lands.
aligned everything up. It took a little bit, but we got there. At least they're not biting. That's very nice of them. It's quite polite. I respect that. And finally... Oh, it only lasts for 1 round. That's unfortunate. Okay. Pop and
As the
braids.
fiend falls, a faint
What
hope
the hell was that?
blossoms.
Oh, you transformed back. Okay. Question of the day. If you were trapped on an uninhabited island, what would be your escape strategy? Okay, so what did I say needed to change? So Fairy moves backwards when they use their thing. So I think we needed to move the Fairy into second position. We needed to do that. That way the Fairy moves back there, and then... Okay, yeah, that's it. I just said slightly mispositioned, that's all. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. There's no battle in this room. Oh, don't hit the button. Don't hit the button. Don't hit the... Just stay away from that button. Whales! Find a volleyball and let things unravel from there. Unravel, is that a volleyball joke? Wilson. Probably not escape. You can't exactly swim, so if you built a raft and fall off or something, you're dead. Well... that's unfortunate. Yeah, so, you know, build a nice little hut out of driftwood and, you know, get a nice little leaf shelter. Hope some boat eventually stops by. Okay, I mean, hey, at least you'll learn how to hunt and live off the land. I mean, it could be worse. The isolation might suck, I guess.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Depends on what tools you have, though. Oh, you could probably make it. Well, okay. Let's see, what tools would you have? Well, I guess it would be whatever ended up on shore with you, unless you were left there, in which case you'd probably have no tools. But if it were like a stranding, let's say you've got some, you know, at least a few chunks of metal, varying sizes and shapes. I don't know. Maybe salvage something that would be used as a hammer. Or something heavy and lofty. I don't know. Well, let's get rid of this bad boy. Alright, I kind of want to try it. But in this case, especially with the... Actually, no, we don't want to getting in the pattern. So let's, yeah, let's just switch. And go immediately into it. Immediately into it.
Fiend. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
You know what the hood reminds me of? What is that comic? It was based off of World of Warcraft's... God, it had the warlock skeleton guy in the hood. Comic writer was the same one who did Least I Could Do comic. God, what was it called? That's what it reminds me of, though, with the way the mask is set up and everything. Maybe not the finer details, but with the eyes just kind of shining through, although I think that one had red eyes. Anyway, that's where that makes me think of. I couldn't place it for a while there, and then it occurred to me, oh, right, that. I think, what was it called? It was, Alright, I could probably look it up, I guess. 5 to 9? 6? Finish off one?
As the enemy crumbles.
Can we finish off the other? Yes. Nice. Each broken twig will be paid with a broken bone. Oh god, I'm a big feller. I break a lot of twigs.
Promises success.
See, that's why you need the volleyball. It can't be isolated if you have a friend. True. True. You're most likely trying to create a signal on the island. There's a greater risk of dying out on the open seas. That's true. Although I guess it depends where you are in relation to the trade lanes and things like that. How far away from a coast you might be. To where you might just see kind of, I don't know, what would be going by, other than trade ships and freighters. Yachts, I guess, depending on where you are. Yeah, weekend boats. You might see weekend boats, especially people who like the island hop. I don't know. It's, yeah. It depends. I guess it depends where you end up. Then again, when you end up on a random island, you're probably not going to have a great idea. Unless you're familiar with the shipping lanes and everything. So I guess you just have to kind of wing it, wouldn't you? Just go for it, see what happens. Holy crap, we found a map. Oh, it's all bank loaded. Ooh, I've used a fair few shovels already. We brought, what, 3 shovels? No, I think I brought all 4, didn't I? Have I used 3 shovels already? I don't remember how many I brought. That was like minutes ago. How am I supposed to remember this crap?
Darkness closes in. haunting the hearts of men.
I don't know why I just torched up that much there. That was a little extreme. Shambler flashbacks, I guess. Oh, I should be having the ferry open this stuff. Whoops. Wait, does it matter? I guess I don't actually know if it matters. We're gonna go ahead and assume it does, though.
With loot are often
Wait, didn't we
low
pick up a
on
ruby
supplies.
and I had the Arcanist opening, so I don't think it actually matters. No, whatever. Hey, can anyone here disarm you? You're a jungle individual, right? 80%, close enough. Good luck. I imagine you set traps to survive. I assume you can disarm them. Don't touch the button. Don't do it, man. It's not worth your life, man. Alright, let's go in at
As
high
the
torchlight.
light gains purchase,
See if we can actually
spirits are
get some
lifted
use out of that dragon fire skill.
This
Oh,
is made
cool.
clear.
Oh, we might actually be able to here. This fight, do I need to... Yeah, I probably should for our own safety. Alright. Help me!
Horror.
Oh, God. This had to be one of them, huh? Alright, I think we take down one of the acolytes. And then we have to take down the ectoplasms. Alright, that works out because I can stun 1 and 1. Boom!
Well struck.
Solid. Solid. Wait. How was... Okay.
Press this advantage. Give them no
Well,
quarter.
not exactly how I intended to do it, but it's fine. It's working. You're stunned. I could go for you 7 to 10, or we could try and take you out. I think we try and take you out. Damn, 2 HP. This is fine. It's not gonna do the thing. Ooh, we dodged. No, it's cytokinesis. Damn you! It did the thing. Puncher. No, the fairy missed. Do the dragon thing again. Do the dragon thing.
Pit.
Use corpse bud or fly. Oh, right. Yeah, we can try that. Let me just knock one of these into oblivion quick. Not the one I was hoping to hit there. Wait. This is a terrible spot. Shh. I'm hiding. In plain sight. I'm hiding behind the glowy fairy. That most likely sheds light.
Continue the
Sheds.
onslaught.
Radiates.
Destroy them.
Radiates light, not sheds. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, let's see some utility here. Let's use a utility skill. What do we got? What do we got? We've got, we got time. Do the time warp again. Who would that even be useful on? I don't know. Invisibility, cure debuffs. None of this helps right now. Oh, it works for everybody. Okay, that makes it a much better skill than I thought. Okay. Alright, we're doing the thing. Here it is. Yo, what? Wait, is that bad for me? Did I do an oopsie? Oh God. Okay, never mind. It attacks them. Okay, interesting. It's kind of neat. That's been played around with by the Acolyte of the Sun. The Acolyte of the Sun had something like that. Wasn't there another class too? What was it? What was that one? I think there was another one that also worked with summoning things. Although it kind of devalued AoE damage in your party, to be fair. But that's okay, because we're gonna do this, and then just miss, and then we're gonna go ahead and set everything on fire. Everything.
A powerful blow.
Oh, can I not actually kill it? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So it doesn't devalue
As
my
victories
AoE
mount,
as much
So too will
if
resistance.
I can't kill it. Or maybe when it dies, it just has an extra effect that has to wait for its turn or something. Interesting. Interesting. Why are you sickly? Don't have the sickly person open it. Have the fairy. The fairy can't catch diseases,
A
right?
fortune
That's a lot of
waiting to be
journals.
spent.
Phew. Okay, then. What's in them? What do we got here? Darius, Trampled, and the Blackest Fates. At least it was 3 different ones. Okay, let's go ahead and... Wait, what do we actually have ahead? We have 1 Curio. Let's go ahead and get rid of the bandage. Big muscular guy with glowing tattoos hiding behind a little fairy. Yeah, seriously. You'd think the glowing tattoos would give him away. I don't know. It's magic, I guess. Alright, round 2. Disarm. Good luck so far. Oh, I threw the wrong one. I figured it would surely be an anti-venom, not a bandage. I mean, you're fast as hell. Let's have you... Let's have you do it. I mean, what's it matter if they get slow draw? Why can't I select you there? Wait. Why can't I open your... Oh god, he's so big. Yeah, I mean, what's the matter if we lose 1? Alright, so we gotta fight here. So with the Arcanist, you definitely want torches and high torchlight for the dungeon. Oh boy. Burn them. Purge them with fire. Yes. Yes, purge them. Oh crap, I didn't do this right, so I can't put the thing up yet. Well, we can reduce protection at least, I suppose. Something. The fairy might die here. This is one of those squads that could be a problem for the fairy. Yeah. Did anyone get a turn out of that? No. 5% there. Okay. Nobody did. Although now that I know it's 5% per person for the whole party, that makes it a little better. I don't know about the speed, though. The speed could be quite dangerous. It's kind of like the Jester. With the Jester buff, you do have to kind of be careful about how many times you use it and in what scenarios. Otherwise, you can give all the enemy their turn all at once. That can be kind of problematic.
A devastating blow.
I did it, Ma! I crit something! Alright, what do we do here? We finish that one off. Save the fairy! Save the fairy! Oh no, they're mocking prey. What do we do? What do we do? We die! We dodge. The other D. Maybe a little bit of both Ds. We'll double the Ds. Okay, now... Maybe not that one. Maybe have the Arcanist, you guard. Where's the 4th character? The 4th character is the little floaty orb of wings and light. The flying orb is 8. Yep, that's character number 4. No. That's more of an emergency thing. Okay. And then we go into... This buffs us. Increases crit chance. Honestly, in this situation, especially with Mark, I think we just go right into the stun.
Impressive.
Holy crap, that one went flying. Wait, does that actually have a knockback? Wait, what? Oh, it has a shuffle. Oh, it's shuffle, okay. I see. Why can you do nothing else? Cannot be used in front position. Oh. Cannot be used in front position. Oh. Cannot be used in front position. Oh. Okay. Good talk, then. Good talk. So, you definitely want somebody else who can shuffle forward with him. Like, he would pair pretty well with a Shield Breaker. Shield Breaker and this guy would probably be a very nice pairing. Whereas the Arcanist would pair nicely with, I guess, the Hellion. Something like that, anyway. Alright, what do I want to kill? You. We kill you.
Masterfully executed.
And, 2 to 3, and then we prowl back again. Yeah, there we go. Hit the reset button. Yeah. Nobody needs healing right now anyway. Well, actually he does, but he's invisible, so it's fine. Rain of
How
Blight!
quickly the tide turns.
Vertigo, disease right off the bat. Cool. Thank you for Harry Potter. It's actually the fairy from Zelda. Yep. Not the Quidditch ball. I can see the confusion, though. They both have wings. The Quidditch one is gold, though, right? Isn't it? Have a goldy color. The corpse flower also proliferates. Oh. Well, we're about the corpse flower right here, that's for sure. Oh. Wow, she actually hit it and killed it. Impressive. Nicely done. Yeah, I'm going to immobilize that one so it can't move forward. That's going to reduce the damage we take. Why did you have so much blight? Stop it. Alright, put the corpse flower up. Let's do it. Oh god, it merged with him. Hey, it shoved them both back. That's actually pretty good. It really wants to entangle that one. Okay. And harmless swipe, but they can't move anywhere. Game over. You've been comboed. Alright, Fairy, I need you to move forward quick. I know it's dangerous, but you're gonna have to do it because I actually need to heal. A little bit. The emerald looks weird. What the hell was that attack? That was, we summoned the monstrosities of the jungle to entangle and thorn snap our enemy friends. What's the debuff on that anyway? Oh, it reduces their dodge. Okay. Alright. Downside is it makes my arcanist a little impotent here.
Our community grew.
Just a smidge impotent. I keep him from moving, I guess. Thank you for the follow, friend. Appreciate that. And, wait, if they kill it, does that count for him? Can he call this shot? Oh, you need to use... Oh, you can't use it on yourself. Awkward. I just kill him then, I guess. Scree! Welcome to Monadidi. Seems a bit too strong.
Death. Unforeseen.
Unforgiving. I don't know. Undecided. I have to give it more time. Heal him. Heal him. Probably should have gone back, but we'll do the whole double tap here and stay in front. Hey, I can frostfire. Boom! 4 damage. Feels good. Oh, yeah, it does have it. Oh, never mind, it healed me. Well, that's... Oh, if it dies, I guess. Or at the end of its lifespan. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that attack might be a little on the strong side. Mostly because you use it once and it keeps going for, what was that, 3 rounds? Yeah, 3rd round it does the heal. Then again, it does take his turn. The stuns failed twice against low stun resist enemy. So the stuns have a very low application chance. No, I actually think it's fine. So far, we'll see how it scales, but as of right now, out of losing one of his rounds, we gained a dodge debuff, 1 dodge debuff. We gained 2... So 4 HP for 2 rounds, party-wide. One of them thorn sapped. I don't remember what the base damage was, but it applied the bleed for 1 for 2 rounds, so you get a small bleed. For giving up a turn, it also depends. Like, if you use it early in the fight when there's no corpses, it does nothing. If you use it when there's 1 corpse, honestly, I'd say at 1 corpse, it's probably not actually worth using. It's neat, but I don't know if the throughput is actually worth it. Maybe if the fight's going to last at least 3 rounds, then maybe. However, if you have multiple corpses up, it becomes increasingly useful. 2 corpses makes it, yeah, if there's 2 corpses, I'm definitely using it. If there's 3 corpses, there's not even a thought. I'm 100% using it. So, it's one of those, the closer to the end of the fight, the more useful it is. which I think is self-balancing because you got to get to that point. I think the effects are mild enough. I don't take major issue with it, at least not yet. We'll see how it scales. Yeah, we'll see how it scales. See how their AI and behavior works. It does also limit certain, because the plants always seem to pull forward. They always go to the front. So it also makes certain classes less useful. For example, our Arcanists can no longer use Dragon's Breath with the plants up. That's still fine. That's still, well, I mean, that's still fine, I guess, yeah. This is a little more situational other than buffing for this. But it also makes, like, Lepers almost useless. Crusaders become less effective outside of their utility. Shieldbreakers are fine. Men-at-Arms can still hit third position, so they're still fine. But it's got drawbacks to come with its advantages. I think it's fine. It feels fine so far. I reserve the right to change my mind on that later on. We'll see. But so far, it feels fine.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a
4 damage
slow
plus a bleed
and
for Thorn
insidious
Stat.
killer.
4 damage plus the bleed. The bleed's pretty weak. It was what, 1 for 2? 1 for 3? The damage, if that was a high roll, that's fine. If that was a low roll, less fine. I guess I'd have to see what the damage range is. No, gut reaction, it feels fine. So far. So far, that class in general feels fine, because it does require something of a sculpted party to fully utilize as well. Which we very much do not have. Although this party did surprisingly work reasonably well. Slap like a Vestal in there instead of the Musketeer, this could be a reasonable party comp. Not ideal, I think the Fairy's definitely the weak link in this one, but I think it could. This is definitely a decent enough pairing. I think throw a Hellion in there instead of maybe the Fairy. Then again, that kind of overlaps the strengths. Actually, you know what? I think I'd say maybe a Plague Doctor. Kind of like the old Plague Doctor Hellion strategy of old. But instead, you just switch the Hellion for a an Arcanist, maybe. That'd probably be a fairly solid comp, like a Vestal, Plague Doctor, Arcanist, and then Jungle, Beastmaster, Jungle Guy, Beastmaster. Alternatively, the Arcanist could be... No, the Arcanist really wants to be in second position. So yeah, I don't know. Alternatively, take the Arcanist out and do like a Shield Breaker, Vestal, and then, I don't know. I guess the whole point is working the Arcanist and the Beastmaster together. Bippity boppity boo. Snail syphilis for you. Besides the mess at the start, it worked well. Yeah. It was a solid enough comp. Yeah. I think as you get further on, I don't know, it depends on how the damage scaling of the Arcanist goes. As well as a couple of other things. But, and the Fairy. We're gonna have to see how this scales. This party could fall apart later in you get. Let's see. Skeleton Key.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Alright, sure.
Paid for
Okay.
in blood.
Cool. Good loot.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle,
Oh,
but
man.
one that must be fought.
Okay, we picked up a disease. What else do we get? Ruined Scrounger. Alright, sounds good for an Arcanist. Diurnal. That's fine. Tranquil Mind. Accuracy and... Ooh, not bad. That one's one of the, what is it? Wayward... Sunward? Sunward Isle. I keep wanting to say Wayward, but it's Sunward.
She has paid dearly for her freedom.
Armor Tinker, Aesthetic, Fear of Beasts,
And deserves better
and
than this
Aesthetic.
place.
Don't really care for that. I mean, it kind of makes sense. She don't like
Shifting,
snakes, but,
swaying.
yeah.
She
We'll take it for now, I guess.
mesmerizes her prey before the
Flagellation's
final
good.
strike.
Has achieved a state of emptiness and refuses to stop. Me too. Me too. Alright. What do we have that we need to clear? Those are both fine for now. The Alcoholic Fairy is fine for now. Okay. That's some stuff. Get rid of thanatophobia, and then phasmophobia later. Thing is my only healer. Especially since you're still... Do I have a healer in here? Sure don't. Hey, we have a stress healer. We're taking that.
He will
Hey,
be laughing
Bomb!
still. At the end.
The level 0 Arbalist. Eldritch Hater, Ruins Explorer, Nocturne. Okay, that's not terrible. We can send you in as our healer. I guess that's okay. Hey, you even have Laxification. So I guess we can try that. We'll take you as our healer for now.
Our community grows.
Thank you for that follow, friend. Appreciate it. Okay, what else we got here? Sculptor's Tools early. 3rd week Sculptor's Tools. That's some terrible luck there. It's what the kids call a bad omen. Alright, so let's go ahead and prep you, I guess, a little bit. Thanatophobia, sure, why not? The world is opening up for us. Like the oyster. The majestic oyster of the sea. Their little pearls. Oh, hey, Sunward Isles is down here. I didn't even notice that in the boat. It's kind of neat. Explore other regions to unlock this one. Sure. Was that like a nun? The one who wanted to keep meditating? An alcoholic fairy sounds pretty epic. I do agree on the alcoholic fairy. I'm really rooting for him right now. The other one, I assume some kind of mythology I'm just not familiar with, or folk legend or something. But it's a little girl who has to plant flowers in the underworld, or tend some kind of flower garden in the underworld, due to being broken in some capacity. So, she's a garden tender. That's why she has a little tilling device that she uses to crack skulls open, apparently. Kind of a monster. Indeed, indeed. Yes, yes.